Football, for the love of the game.
Hello guys, good morning, say good afternoon. This is just not our regular show. This is just impromptu one because of the big news that happened today in Nigerian football. So I hail all of you. Thank you for finding time to join in. If you are not here, you can if you are just new here, sorry, you can probably actually what um you know subscribe to the channel and try and also click on the notification bells too so that you can get notified when we are live. So guys, it's no longer new today that the NFF president Ibrahim Gusau resigned, and it's now like the start of a new era in Nigerian football. So so what I'm just going to talk about today is the start, the beginning of the end of Ibrahim Gusau's tenure as NFF president, what it means, for Ibrahim Gusau to resign, and also what next for Nigerian football. So I was meant to wait till tomorrow to dissect this matter, but just because the way people have getting a lot of messages, that we have to be live today, and that's the reason why I just want to come live and talk, because this is a developing story, so it's not a one-off story. There's going to be some breaking news again tomorrow, so I don't want to leave it till tomorrow. Then we might not be able to address this. Then tomorrow just have to be able to talk about the ones tomorrow. So I don't want the news tomorrow to overshadow what happened today. So guys, as you join, we have 50 people already watching this live. 50, more than 50 people watching. You can like the video, and also, but when you like the video, it gives you know us a lot of validation that we are doing something very, very nice here. So that would be very good if you can actually help us with that. So I want to start the show by wishing the legend of Nigerian football, uh, Chief Olusegun Odegbami, happy birthday. This is like a coincidence. Today is his birthday. Today is when Ibrahim Gusau resigned as the what's it called as the Nigerian Football Federation president. So it's like a birthday present for him in one way or the other. But shout out to Chief Segun Odegbami, because let me tell you something. If you are not new here, you have been listening to me for a while. I've been campaigning that Ibrahim Gusau should not continue in office. That is going to mean you can't hear me well. How come you cannot hear me well? Maybe I will change this. Let me see. You can hear me well. Is it some coming up? Oh, it's cool. Come, you cannot hear me well. Let me change the mic. You should be able to hear me well. Maybe I should use this one there. Okay. So, because I'm putting my mic here now. I'm not speaking too loud. That's it, guys. I'm not speaking too loud. So, um, if no, if you look at this story, I've been talking about that Ibrahim Gusau should not continue in office, but my voice is not as loud as Chief Shegun Odegbami. When Shegun Odegbami talks about these things, he's got this Eagle 7 sports radio. He's got access to the president, so I think the voice was very loud, and the president actually listened. So, so happy birthday to him. So let me just start with Ibrahim Gusau himself. What really happened. See, at the start of when Ibrahim Gusau got sworn in, about a couple of years ago, he really wanted to be this NFF president badly. And in fact, his fear was that Amaju Pinnick will go for third term. So when Nigeria failed to qualify, for the World Cup in 2022, he was so happy. In fact, I even heard that they celebrated it because that put an end to Amaju Pinnick's tenure as the NFF president. So he wanted power. He knew that you know, if power should be coming to the north, because Amaju Pinnick is from Delta State, southern part of Nigeria. So, and he believed that you know what, I'm entitled to 8 years too, just like his predecessor Amaju Pinnick. He knew that even if he fails, that there it must still be 8 years, 8 years, in power. But the problem is this: he got it wrong from day one. He believed that if I take care of the delegates very well, the delegates are the one responsible that will put me into power, then I'm okay. He neglected the major issue about Nigerian football. He neglected serious issues. So he took care more of the executive, those that are responsible for voting him to office second term. He neglected, and that was probably the start of his downfall. You know, he did not do it right. He played the politics right, but he did not take care of what he should take care of. So, and I think that was what really failed, Ibrahim Gusau. One, did I blame him? I don't blame him that much because you don't give what you don't have. So I think that was the start of the whole thing. There was a meeting that Ibrahim Gusau had. Ibrahim Gusau went to Lagos at the start of his tenure to go and visit Amaju Pinnick. And he said that I tried to get the clip, I didn't see it again. I will try and play it tomorrow if I can lay my hand on it. He said that he will qualify for the World Cup 2026. And there's going to be shame on all of the people that don't want Nigeria to qualify. Maybe, probably, he thinks some people are waiting for him to fail. So he said this in a way that, at the end of the day, look at actually what happened. So he got so many things wrong, and I put that way. So, and secondly, too, he gathered his enemy as friends. So majority of people that are very close ally to Ibrahim Gusau, they are the one that will actually what cause his downfall. To I have to put that one straight. So from the start, I don't think he started well. It didn't actually start well. Okay, let's move on slightly. Another thing that was that failed him was handling of the World Cup qualifiers. He handled it badly. So let me just try and take this super chat quickly from people. I don't forget it. So we're gonna say that happiest day ever. Guys, you can also put super chat. Celebrate NFF out of office by putting super chat there. He said, happiest day ever. Gusau is gone. Thanks Odegbami for starting the storm. But kudos to Falcons. Because kudos to the Falcons. Their future really acted as a catalyst for this NFF dissolution. Yes, I agree with you. Great day for Nigerian football. Yes, I agree with you. I'm going to go to the solution very quickly now. So, some can hear me, some cannot hear me well. Continue. Those I say I cannot hear me well. We can continue. So people can hear me well, and so people can hear me well. I don't know why some of you say that you cannot hear me. Maybe we can switch to the different mic. Maybe that one we. Okay, I can. Some you can hear me clearly. Now I've changed to the mic of this thing. Now maybe that one can actually be better for you. But some of you, I can hear myself very well on the other computer. Some of you just want to distract me. So, but if you can hear clearly now, you can just say I've changed it to the mic of this computer. So I think that one should be fine. But I just think that it's clearer when I use the different the mic I actually what I have with me here is better. So I'm still gonna switch it back, but let me just say some few things. So one of the things that also made him fail was that he handled the World Cup qualifier badly. The gap between not getting a coach to appointing Finidi the judge, and now saying that Finidi the judge is God sent. He did, he got that. In fact, from February 2024 to June, I think that uh, that is the one that that's the one that really actually what failed him, in my own opinion. I think yes. So okay, I'm going to just hold on, guys. Let me see if I can fix this thing. So if Sisaka was easy, I will just move. I will block you directly. Will block you directly. I think it's that you won't just come and cause distractions here. We'll block you directly. Just come and cause distraction. You don't have any value here. You are just cause distraction. So don't say this thing. I will block you. This is Aka Wasagu was here. What do you call your name? I'll block you. So he handled that ball badly, and I think that was one of the reasons why it did not actually what's it called? It didn't continue in office. So another thing that did not, yeah, just another thing that did not actually worked in his favor was the appointment of Bruno Labbadia. I also think that the appointment of Bruno Labbadia, the appointment of Bruno Labbadia. Oh, thank you. The appointment of Bruno Labbadia, appointing Bruno Labbadia without due diligence, also affected Ibrahim Gusau. So, I think the icing on the cake was when the Falcon failed to qualify for the World Cup. There was nothing left for him to use to campaign. In fact, I can tell you for the fact that up till Sunday, Ibrahim Gusau thinks that he will get second term. Up till Monday, today is Thursday now. Ibrahim Gusau thinks he's going to get second term. That he will stay. Some board members can resign, or maybe others will go. He thinks he will still going to get what's it called? He still get second term, but unfortunately, it was too late. It was too late. There was nothing to hold on to. So if you look at he ran NFF like a politician, and that was one of his major problems too. He waited to the last minute to read out his achievements, and he said that the Nike deal. So that's what he's talking about. I knew the people that actually work on that deal, so it's not even ready yet. The MPFS sponsorship deal, I'm hearing that is more of a scam, than this thing. So, sorry, I want to fix this mic, guys. Just hold on a second. Let me just see if I can fix this mic. I'll come in 1 sec. So I'm back now quickly. So guys, please like the video, 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 like the video. So that one also actually affected him directly. And the one thing he could hold on to. So let me now move on to his resignation as the NFF president. Before that, he made some movements. He had friends in place of power. He had friends in what was it called? He had friends, in governors forum. He had friends among, in royal, among kings. Let me just put it that way. He had friends in like big areas. He was trying to do the PR to see exactly if he can actually gather support. But unfortunately, I think it was probably too late. And I think another thing that tried to broke the Camel's back was when Jason Wiki said that our football is not doing well. People were now talking because the World Cup came. If the election came before the World Cup, if the election came before the World Cup, maybe probably there will be no noise. But the World Cup was played. Nigeria did not participate. So a lot of people are now aware that Nigeria did not qualify. So the NFL did not like the PR of Nigeria not qualifying. So that one also added to him like getting out of office. Wike came out openly to say that he's not happy the way that Nigeria did not qualify, for this World Cup. So a lot of things actually what happened there. So it was now like he was trying to see exactly if he could gather, put his image back together, and so on. But it practically was too late. So now let's look at the man himself. What did he do? What did he actually do the last minute? Some people, some people believe. Okay, I think I have a super chat here. Let me just ignore that one. Sorry. Another appointment as Secretary General. Okay, I don't know. So let me just try and actually explain some things and actually that happened straight away. The fact finding committee was also a way of trying to cover up, because that fact finding committee inaugurated this straight away. They did their job. It's also another way to cover the atrocities, but it was just too late to do all these things. In fact, up till Monday, they believed that they will not resign from the job. And I want to give a shout out to the presidency. It's like, we gave you something. What did you do with it? So when I think that EFCC case, ICPC case, they are the ones that changed the whole thing. And I can tell you, I don't want to I don't want to be controversial here. The money was alleged to be embezzled was traced to an inappropriate thing. So you can now guess that thing. So that thing is affecting Nigeria. So do you understand that type of thing? So the money that was embezzled was traced to a certain thing, financing a certain thing that affects Nigeria. I think it's now in public. People are saying they're talking about it. So I don't want just to say it with trace. So everything, they I'm coming, guys. They got to a stage too that the money that they gave the NFF to clear the Super Eagles bonuses, they asked the Super Eagles to forget the previous one owned. Those guys forgot it, but the NFF too embezzled the money. So majority of the funds that you see here was spent on what? On escorts. It was spent on what? On escorts. So at the end of the day, so it was like, so your guess can be as good as mine. So it was very crazy that they just had to go. They just had to go. There's nothing to. They just had to go. If they did not go, Ibrahim Gusau will probably gonna be in prison. He just had to go. So there was nothing left. Sanusi still had like a year left on his contract, but he had to go. The evidence is just too much. So they employed like maybe probably people that were kind of them to lobby, but it was just too late. It was just too late. It was too late. Nothing could be done at that particular time. So it was too late. In fact, hey, they threatened the presidency with FIFA. So, but at that point in time, it was just, this is beyond FIFA. This is not FIFA 10. It was no. I know there was one guy that go tell you what they expect them on. No. So it was so bad. I'm not like to you. Ibrahim Gusau has ran the NFF poorly. Even himself will look back and say, I made mistake. It was more of like, it was using the NFF like an avenue to go to certain places. It was not really about football. It was so it did badly, and and this thing. So now it got to a stage. So towards the end, it was alleged that it believed that Amaju Pinnick was the one that caused all this problem that is in. So the campaign was now against the Amaju Pinnick's tenure because they brought in one Kogi FA chairman to go and talk on TVC. The guy was saying that years back, other countries achieved these things, but would not achieve it now. Is Gusau now doing it? He's trying to repair the damage. So he was trying to castigate what Amaju Pinnick did when he was NFF president. Gusau was a board member then, so he was actively with the previous NFF under Amaju Pinnick. So if you look at Gusau's statistics today too, that Amaju Pinnick signed a very bad deal of $500,000 per year, which was a very bad deal too. So another point of trying to put Amaju Pinnick under the bus. So it was like it's like a love lost, between the two of them towards the end of this funny thing. And I think I'm also hearing that Amaju Pinnick, is trying to lobby himself to be the chairman of normalization committee that will head the NFF now. So this was like he believed that some people who had betrayed him. It was obviously not happy with what happened, and I understand that from Ibrahim Gusau because let me tell you something. From nothing, Ibrahim Gusau became something in the NFF. I have to give him the flowers because do you know the type of place he's exposed to? Do you know how it travels because he was because of being NFF president? So he also believed so a lot of things, actually what happened, but at the end of the day, Ibrahim Gusau actually what is gone. Obviously, it wasn't happy. It wasn't a happy ending. It was so exposed, to flying, a business class of first class, flying business class of first class, and also doing several things. So when you enjoy such life like that, it's very hard for you to want to leave the office, which actually what I'm pretty actually what aware of that. So it's another one era. So and so he actually would say. So he mentioned his achievements. Let's talk about that quickly. Achievements of what he did when he was in office. He mentioned that the league now starts at the right time and end at the right time. That is achievement. So that there is a referee training. So we now have referees, in African continents, but at least we have one woman that blew the game between Malawi and Algeria in the semi-finals. It was in the semi-finals. The semi-finals of the WAFCON. So that's achievement. We also that achievement again that they are building infrastructure in Abuja that can also what house our players and things like that. That is not his money. That is FIFA's money. Let's just put it that way. So it's FIFA that brought that money. So he also mentioned that the Nike, the Adidas D, I will say it here clearly. Ibrahim Gusau was negotiating with Puma, not Adidas. I knew those that work on that deal. So let's just put it on one side. An achievement, Ibrahim Gusau was trying to negotiate with Puma, but Adidas is okay, it's better, no problem. But that Adidas deal, I don't think he should take the credit. I don't think so. But because it happened under him, that's why I think that he might want to take the credit. But he was going for Puma or Kappa, so the Adidas deal is not okay. Let's just put it on one side. He also mentioned that he won the silver in Ivory Coast, and also he got MON to his name. Imagine he got MON to his name. Okay, and he also came that people are happy. Super Eagles that he has pushed Super Eagles that they actually doing very well now. Okay, under Eric Shell. But I can tell you here that Ibrahim Gusau will have sacked Eric Shell if it's not if it's not if it's not what's it called? If it's not Sheo Diko, you have sacked Ibrahim Gusau, you have sacked Eric Shell, Sheo Diko, but he's trying to take that credit now. It happened under him. Okay, let's go take the credit. At least now it's gone. There's going to be a new nomination committee, new era. So who are the favorites to be there? So I'm hearing that rumors are saying that Bukola Olopade is in favor. Then they cancel MON. You want them to cancel MON, Manolo, and they will not cancel MON. Let me just take this fire quickly from Ladi Kazim. So that thank God, Smith, are we safe from FIFA Ama? Yes, we are safe. We are safe. So because he resigned, it's not as if the government asked him to actually to leave. So I'm happy that is actually the storm is is over now. Let's see exactly what will happen after. But any favorites to take over, there people have been mentioning. I've checked your super chats. Please. I've checked it. Say payment. I've not confirmed that. So if I confirm him, I will let you, if you I check your super chats. I check your super chats. I've read it before. Maybe you're not listening. So let's look at what will actually what can probably actually happen after after all this. People have mentioned Odegbami, Olofijano from different quarter is very close to Sheo Diko. They've mentioned the Kulishiname, they've mentioned Amaju Pinnick, but I think early favorites actually will be between Amaju Pinnick and Kulishiname. In my own opinion, I don't want Amaju Pinnick near our football again. Let me just put it that way. I don't want Amaju Pinnick near our football again. You cannot use Nigeria football to revive your career. You cannot use Nigeria football to revive your career. I think increase your volume. I think don't use Nigeria football to increase to what's it called, to revive your career. I think that we've passed the time for Amaju Pinnick. It's now time for different situation, different scenario, fresh ideas. The years of Amaju Pinnick is Egyptian years. Let's put it that way. It's Egyptian years. Amaju Pinnick should not come near our football again. It should not come near our football again. The problem that we got ourselves into today is from Amaju Pinnick. Amaju Pinnick I still believe that Amaju Pinnick brought Gusau to punish Nigerians. He knew that Gusau is limited, and he brought him to punish Nigeria because Nigeria did not qualify for the World Cup under him. We blame Amaju Pinnick for that, and he brought somebody that did worse than him. So imagine asking somebody to take over from you. I believe that you will know the person's strengths and weaknesses. He brought in this Ibrahim Gusau to come and punish us in this country. So I don't want Amaju Pinnick. Is a past in Nigeria and he should stay past. There is no fresh idea that Amaju Pinnick will bring. When he went to that podcast saying that if he's in, he will qualify for the World Cup, I knew that he's up to something. Amaju Pinnick, we need fresh idea. Amaju Pinnick destroyed our age grade football. It's on record. Amaju Pinnick destroyed the local league. It's on record. During Amaju Pinnick year, they did not bring any CAF license to Nigeria. It's on his name. Amaju Melvin Pinnick should leave our football alone. He should go and be selling his jollof rice in Canada. He should leave our football alone. Because it was one of the failure. Because the last 12 years of Nigerian football were one of the worst years in the history of Nigerian football. See, from Amaju Pinnick's year to this Gusau year, only one under 17 World Cup appearance. One. Go and check our age grade system. We don't produce players from age grade again because of these Amaju Pinnick people. It should not come near our football again. We need to restart our football. Amaju Pinnick, because if they go and make Amaju Pinnick the head of the normalization committee now, he will want to be the NFF president because he want to relaunch his fading football career again. Then it's going to be a big problem for somebody that writes, we should just leave. Gusau followed this template and he failed because he called himself the lifetime president of the NFF. We don't want Amaju Pinnick near our football again. Make it the go. He crippled the age grade system. He crippled the league. He also followed suit. We need fresh ideas. We don't want to go back to Egypt. We don't cross that line now. I beg. World Cup is still 4 years away from now. We want to start because the death of age grade football started from Amaju Pinnick. The death of age grade football started from Amaju Pinnick. We don't want him near our football again. Amaju Pinnick, please go and rest. You said you talk to your family about you. Please talk to them again. We don't want you in Nigeria. You are bad news. Go. We need fresh ideas. I'm going to bring people on now. Let me just take super chat quickly from Charles. So I just want to thank you to everybody. You for this cause. Yes, see, I want to make shout out to Ife. Shout out to Ife. Before I take super chats for Charles, let me just say shout out to Ife. See, I don't know exactly how to say this, but some of you that listen to Ife, you read from her, you talk to her, yeah. You've not seen like 1/8 of her. She's a fighter. Ife is a fighter. Oh my days. Means I talk say I can't. Ife is a fighter. She is a fighter. She doesn't give up. See, she doesn't give up. That protest that we did before, we had so many betrayers. Despite that, just discourage her. Still fighting. I'm really actually what I know. She's so good. After I don't like to call some people spotless, but if is 100% fantastic person, and she fought this cause, and I'm happy that we are getting the result now. So let me just take Charles' comment now quickly. So I just want to actually say thank you everybody who fought the cause. Yes, if you see the way it was arrogantly talking, helpful actually what we need to go to get honestly. So see, let me just say it in a way that it was not happy that he left office. So it's not as if honorable resignation. He wasn't happy the way he left office. So I wish him the very best of luck. I know that he's go be campaigning, for a few things for political office now. I think there is no ticket. Mhm. So I'm just really sure. Let me just try and bring people on quickly so that we can actually talk. I don't want to stay too long. So let me try and bring people on quickly. I thought this American. I said that this is the best news to come from a year. I agree with you. I did also. I know that this is the best. In fact, today I don't even know exactly how I handled the news because if this man gets second time, it would have been the end of Nigerian football. So, continuing to do that fought for a chance. Thank you very much. Sharks also. In fact, sometimes get tired, but when you see Chas will come on Instagram. Chas will do everything to my this Chas. So I have the Warriors. The two Warriors. These are the people that champions. In fact, to say if there's somebody told me that when he saw Gusau enter that jeep and he left that off, he said that if he punch somebody, he can punch some, he can punch anybody
Did you not
because
see the speed? The speed with which the jeep left that place. Did you not see that
yes,
part of the video?
yes, I
They
saw
would
that. I
have
saw
they
it.
would have crushed anybody.
Yes, I saw the speed that he left, and you know, for me, and I was hearing from some reliable source that he's still stubborn that he didn't want to leave until they brought the books out.
As I yesterday,
As at
I'm
Sunday
trying not to
evening,
say certain things. As I yesterday,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. He
yeah.
said as at
As I
Sunday
yesterday,
evening, he was still saying that
Sunday, K.
so, yeah,
Yesterday.
what's it called? I saw this proverb from Larry, Dr. Larry Ramoji said that which
Cried last night. The Peking died this morning.
that is funny. Who do you know that it was the witch
Of course
last night
now.
that I killed it? So yesterday, what was given the confidence that he's going to remain in office until that yesterday, any hours of this today that not come out.
Morning, exactly. Yeah, it happened the early
Very
hours of
actually.
this
But
morning.
let me hear from you. If people have said that, where do you get the energy from? You fought this,
I don't. This question. It was this week because I've not been in touch with my family members and my
Mm-hmm,
sisters have been wondering. So I had to take time this week to reach out to one of them to apologize that he has been far out the mountain and that I've been doing a lot. So it was when
mm-hmm,
I was trying to explain to my sister that I realized that I've actually been doing, I need to take time off, honestly. I didn't realize I've been doing so much until I started listing those things. I'm like, how do I even get time to rest in all of this?
mm-hmm,
But somehow I just believe that God will find a way to equip you for the task ahead. I think that's the only thing that makes sense to me because I didn't know I was doing so much until I started
mm-hmm,
listing everything out to my sister. I'm like, she said you did try. I'm like, no, it doesn't even look like I was one that did all of this.
mm-hmm,
Because I just finished the last module of my course last week.
mm-hmm.
Today is Thursday. I think I finished on Sunday or I can't remember very well.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I was
Mm-mm.
combined. I know there's no Ekaite here. There's no Musa that open gates. No Ekaite to cook for you.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
Messi that you send on errands and all that. You have to do
Yeah.
every single thing yourself.
Yeah.
And but I'm grateful to God for one thing. I have team members that
Yeah.
when you tell them even this protest 3.0, they were ready. I'll send you some of the designs that we already had on
Yes,
ground.
now. Yes. Yeah.
I'm telling
We are
you.
seeing that we're going to release something. I should not post it out. We're going to release,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah. We were getting ready, and I was shocked. The moment I told them this is what is happening, they just started saying, okay, this is what they will do. This is what they feel this situation of things right now. So this is the role they'll play, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them said, oh, I'll check my itinerary and get back to you. And honestly, I just believe that because I
Yeah.
don't think I've met
Okay.
any one of them physically, honestly,
Yeah.
and they've just been very
Mm-mm.
loyal.
Mm-mm. And I won't lie
Every
to
one of
you.
them.
Right, right from the first protest we did, in that same protest, I don't say you are no nonsense person. Immediately you realize some people are betrayers. You didn't waste time. You didn't ask questions. Pam, pam, pam.
I don't have energy. Yeah, because they will drain you. The guy is still owing me money. Lawyer has written him. No, I'll collect that
Okay,
money, Smith.
this
Trust
is the
me.
person that will come online.
And
People
before
that say,
me,
I am
and before me,
pastor,
all those
ah,
things. No, people just have a way of thinking that when you are committed to something and you have resources that you don't have other things you want to do in money. No, that's
mm-hmm,
not the truth. That's not the
that's not,
situation.
yeah. So let
It's
me ask you,
because
if I go to forget that, I want to ask you a question, if Where do you think the game changed for Gusau? You know, when Gusau came to Morocco, that I'm not under pressure. It was so confident because he came with Ningi, the Senate Committee on Sport. He came with Ningi, so it was so confident. But when do you think the game changed for him? Was it the Falcons game against Africa? When do you think the whole thing changed?
So I think everyone has come to agree with the fact that if Super Falcons did not feel in Morocco, we won't be where we are today. That's the truth. They would have been using them as a lifeline. So that's why I was thinking Umbueri was going to come. We need to also commend. We need to commend Umbueri, because when he was saying that everything does not, if you don't hit bottom, a rock bottom, we're not going to, spring up and start all over again. Even me, out of sentiment, I said, no, please let these guys go for the World Cup. Honestly, everything he said that night, even though some people now said they didn't want him on the program.
Yes.
I know we don't like the truth in this part of the world. That's it. But I understand the sentiment, because even I wanted the girls to go. But if both, I told you the person I've been speaking to now, I don't want to mention it. We both agree today that if things did not hit this rock bottom, we won't be where we are today. Those guys will be using that as something is still working. And I told a friend at some point that a president that can give 3-bedroom flats, $100,000 naira equivalent, and OON, even though all of them Gusau, whatever is MON, they are old, not OON, would not sit and watch these guys mess up these same girls. They're like, he sees them as his own children and grandchildren. So he might never have come out to say a word, but see how his statement came the same day these guys resigned. Have you seen that statement where he said football needs a complete? I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen his line?
Yeah.
The football needs a complete. So you could tell that, as much as people will tell you FIFA. You sent me that video at NTA now. Before Degba Michel Big Sheg said anything. FIFA. You remember now where Sanusi was saying FIFA ban. They use that thing to hold us to ransom for over 20 years or more. But it would always take a man with wisdom. Sometimes, it's not what's it called? It's not the okay. Let me use an example. Sometimes you win with dialogue. Sometimes you win with confrontation. It's just the method to deal an issue sometimes may not be what everybody is used to. Remember that 3 presidents have recommended a total reform and these guys refuse. So there's that level of confidence that they'll start building when the first president gives you an instruction and you flout it and nothing happens, because you feel that, you report to FIFA, they'll come to your aid. That's number one. Why is it now that Infantino is struggling to even keep his head above waters that they too fumbled? Because the man will be fighting for his own life. He doesn't think somebody has time for you. Everybody's fighting, he's fighting for himself.
That's true.
So why did every single thing, the universe actually cooperated to disgrace and send these guys out of that place? Because the second president, the same recommendation, they refused and nothing happened. The last president recommended, because they know that once they report to FIFA that there's government interference, it will be banned, and Nigerians love their game so much, they don't want to be banned. So even when we're saying these guys won't get it, people kept saying, FIFA. Remember some people, before you say Jack on Facebook, we are risking FIFA ban. FIFA might ban us. And that's the only thing they were saying all through this madness. They did not even give any form of support. Everything, every day, they I don't know if they are supporting these governments, Gusau's governments stylishly. And these guys are people that show up at events or their tournaments or whatever it is. So maybe they know these guys, or maybe they give them gigs too, by the side. It's possible. Well, before you say Jack, next thing is Nigeria is risking FIFA ban. This thing will lead to FIFA. What is your business? Even if you will not, support those that are doing this thing, do not come and add to the fear. Because at some point, it became obvious that Nigerians were even done that, what, let's even have the FIFA ban. And we had to get to that point. People were fed up. Like, we did not get FIFA ban, we're not going anywhere. So I beg, what's the essence of not getting the FIFA ban? Because nothing was happening.
There's practically nothing left. But if I just hold on a sec, let me just go to Sponger. Can you hear me? So let me just hear from you.
Yeah. So I'm one of the people that believe that with NFF, they were holding on to the Falcons. I know they were really praying for the Falcons. Like, you could see the worry on their face when Falcons did not qualify. like it's one thing for the Super Eagles to miss the World Cup
Mhm.
because we've been missing it before we started even qualifying in '94.
Mhm.
So, and African football is growing. So there's an argument of like, these people are using diaspora. Football is catching up in men. It's tighter. We'll try again. But in the women, it's practically unacceptable. Like we've always been qualifying since the inception of Women World Cup. Like even when it was one slot,
Yeah.
we've always been used to
That
qualifying.
was slot, yeah.
So now that it is 4 slots plus playoff,
Mhm.
plus 2 potential playoff, and Nigeria will not be there. So it is at the point where Africa presented 10 teams in men, did not qualify. Now we may present 6 in women when it's expanded, and you're still not qualifying.
Mhm.
It is unacceptable. Like the women one is something that it cannot be tolerated, even if you don't even care about football.
Mhm.
You know, like there are some reports that you get your table, you be like, make I put eye in this thing. You know, the women one was if they are qualified, if they had even made the playoff, I would have not been happy because they may still qualify and Gusau will still be holding on to the
He will
hope
be
of
holding on to it though.
Nigeria will qualify. Nigeria will qualify. But I'm glad that it was once and for all. We were kicked out. I'm paying for the girls, so it's painful, you know. Some of them may never. Luckily, some of them that are older have played, so there's no. They don't have that risk like the men. That some of them may never even play in the World Cup. The ones that are young can likely play, you know. So it's not it's bad, but it's not as bad, you know. And humble man, I got to cock out for you. Remember one day you said, "Oh, I want them to reach Bog Bottom. We have to go." Then I said something like, "No. I said no, my own. I wanted them to reach rock bottom." But I'm like, Nigeria never learns. Like in most scenarios, like forget about football now. In other things, we did mess up. We fall down. But do we learn our lesson from it? So I never expected us to learn lesson from this one. So that's why I was like, you know what, let's just even be managing and be patching and see how we can patch it to something meaningful in football since we all like it. But I never believed that they will force an NFF body to resign. I think this is the first time, except maybe military rule, they did something like that with force and kicked everybody. But this is the first time under civilians since 1999. I know, democracy, that I heard that somebody opened his mouth in any parastatal and resigned in Nigeria.
But before he resigned, he said something about different Simons. But I want to ask one question, program. Do you think that he was forced to resign?
You see, it is. You have to pick your case. It's like when you commit a crime. Like in the US here, I know there are sometimes they will either tell you, hey, plea bargain, or if you go this thing, there's a chance it may be bad or not. Just take this plea bounce and just go do your community service. I think that's the thing they gave him. Like, yo, you can stay and contest, you likely win, but we are going to catch something on you and we are not going to stop. Just resign and back off.
It was, you know, Smith, I don't know if I told you they were pulling them into a dragnet. I don't know if I told you that part.
Yeah.
So it was actually a double-edged sword. It was what you said, yes, but it was a double-edged sword for them. Well, I won't be able to say those things. They actually got themselves into a dragnet eventually.
It
wasn't just one. So that's why they can't turn back and say they were forced anymore. It was more than that. I don't say too many things.
Okay, now whatever happened, they don't pursue them. They are gone,
and they're not going to come back. The way it came for them, they won't be able to even say that anybody forced them.
But one person was forcing them for election. But I have to say shout out to the chief of staff of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I will mention his name. This really man, Femi Gbajabiamila Amida. I cannot say much, but
you can't say much,
I cannot say much, but let me tell you something. Don't think people are not watching you. And I have to use a shout out to the city minister.
Exactly, I was waiting for that.
Yes, on Wiki.
He didn't say that thing. if he didn't say that thing, I don't think people would have paid attention. Like for him to say it, I knew that at that point it was a big topic in Eagle Square, and like in Aso Rock. I knew it was a big topic.
And you know, she said just saying, I have to salute Gusau for fighting. I want to let you. They fight this guy for.
He didn't fight as much as Sanusi, you know.
Yeah, Sanusi, Sanusi is well.
You know, Gusau is still more of compliant too. Sanusi is the main culprit in that NFF.
Why didn't they? No, because somebody asked him that when I was going to say, why is Sanusi not here? Like, why is Sanusi not here? So he said, did you see him? You know, or something like most company just left. See, that's how I say, oh my days. It's like it's green snake. I don't like green grass.
Exactly.
Wait, let me ask. Is Sanusi also gone?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, he's gone. Okay.
Everybody, all the board members from
What of Eguavon?
I'm not.
Those ones are the easiest now. What technical committee are they sitting on? To do what? Don't worry.
I bet let them go. Let those ones go. If they're not in. Also, it's only the board that left there.
No, okay. See, the coup has not stopped. The coup has not ended. Though. There are some things I will never be able to do. Like there are some things still going on. You think it didn't end here? Never. We're just starting. Even the dust, they will dust some of them out. Mm-hmm. Dust. The work has never started. Though.
Yeah. So before I let you go,
people have been awake since I think they said they didn't sleep all night.
Yeah,
they've not slept all night up till now, and they are still up now. Calls just they enter me. I was on the phone for one of them. Calls Aso Rock, Villa. This one. At some point I got tired. I had to drop the phone.
Okay, but let me ask you.
Before we talk for 10 minutes, another call, 15 minutes, another call.
Sorry, let me ask. I know all these people are close, but how close is the president himself to this? Like, is he like really, really close? Or is he just having his guys do it that maybe they can at some point lobby them? Because I know Gusau and Sanusi, they have some strong Northern Forum governors that are backing them. And that Northern Governors Forum is really strong. You know,
they can't be as strong as the president of a country.
Let me just tell you how the whole thing started. When the girls did not qualify, I will say it's Yoruba and everything in English. According to what they say that I'm to qualify. So, like, the girls too did not qualify. So they called the sport commission the morning after.
Mm-hmm.
You get it? So they have not even arrived yet. They called the sport commission the morning after. You guys did not qualify too. What happened? So, you know, when the presidency call, it's a problem. They don't ordinary call. So when they call, it's a problem. So it's now so they have to
everybody be fighting for themselves,
fighting for their lives. So the ground is already hot for a brand new. So that was the start of everything. So, and for them to go, I think it's going to probably be chief of staff from Benjamin, making the call from the president directly to the sport commission and everything. So,
and the president doesn't have to. Our president is too busy with all
that.
He's
too busy with all those things. But if you look at, he's a sport-loving guy too. So I think they're just waiting for them to be close to this time, and the cup is full already. I'm not like you.
Yeah, cup was really full.
The cup is actually what's full. And,
but before I leave, I beg. You guys must violently push this no to Amadou. That's the guy that started this great decline.
Oh, but I didn't decline on gist. I said they should not tell.
That guy.
Believe that.
You know, trust me. No, trust me now.
No, but I'm hearing his name and Tsunami, his name a lot. Like his name should not even be mentioned. It's not even be mentioned.
They know that it will generate content. They know what they are doing. They're using it for content.
I beg, we'll let it just be for their content.
They know what they are doing. No. It was honestly, it was never part of that. What's it called? Constitution.
Whole conversation. Never. Okay.
It was never. But you know, Nigerians and journalists, that's the clickbait now. They tell you Piniki. That's the only way you. Why do you think people react? You just say Tsunami and people that they will not even look at the content. But once they insist Pinnick near football again, problem. Go and see Brilla FM now and the engagement. Once Philip was involved, if they know what they are doing, it's clickbait. It was never a part of the conversation. Don't mind Nigerians.
They made a no cut person heart.
No, it's like starting up. No, then just put Gusau back now.
Yeah, you might as well leave the Gusau. Let him.
You might honestly just remove Sanusi and leave Gusau there, because Gusau is still, as bad as he could be, he's still more compliant. So he's not. If you know how I did a post that will drop on Facebook tomorrow morning. If you know how Sanusi controlled that place like it was his personal property, you'll be shocked. His word was law.
Wow.
Yeah, Gusau did not even have that kind of influence on people at NFF. Sanusi's words were law. You know how a dictator behaves.
Sanusi is like that.
Wait, let me give you a typical example. The last World Cup the women went to, he wanted the under-20 goalkeeper to be on the list, and the coach told him, okay, during camp, invite this player. I will be able to assess alongside Chiamaka and the other goalkeepers to make a final decision. NFL by themselves cancelled the camp. The same Sanusi went to tell the coach he must put this player's name. Who does that? I've not seen a player. You want the player to go to World Cup.
You want the player to
not to AFCON. You know what he did? You know what he did?
What?
Sanusi is evil. Forget it. Sanusi removed the name of Randy's assistant from that team. So it's sabotaged an entire country.
Yeah.
An entire country was sabotaged.
You give him a chance. Say, is that you take this girl or I remove your assistant?
I remove your assistant. Yeah. And remove that. The lady that was supposed to go with them, 2-time World Cup winner and 1-time Olympic with the US team. Imagine the brain.
Yeah,
we could have gone with.
And fire. He told the under 20 that anybody that complains about bonuses, that it will blacklist them.
Straight. His words were law. Like
and
just like
and because he's also earning a lot of money, he has been active in different rooms, and he has been active in all over the places. So
all those people, their names are already penciled down.
Yes, they are going.
They're all of them.
All those people that he brought in.
You have not even started. Okay. This one is just periphery. You are just seeing what the beginning. You know when you are eating my money. When you are eating mama, you know you start from the
the soft part.
They are going.
The work has just started though.
Yes, now.
Yeah. Sorry, but before I go, if we are doing all these things and we don't change the NFF statutes, and it's still this state governors, bringing their state FA chairman that know how to vote, then all these things you are doing there is
that was one of the. I think that was number one on our protest list now, to reform the statutes and all that.
They can still vote too, but their voting should not even be more than 25% of the whole thing. Yeah.
When you see almost 500 delegates, you are talking about.
Yeah. So before you go further, let me ask you a question. Who is your favorite to be the technical director, and who is your favorite to be the NFF president?
Are you talking of this interim, or are you talking of long term?
Long term.
No, long term. Long term. Yeah.
Long term. If I've been hearing multiple discussions about Tsunami. If Tsunami is as good as what they say he is, and he's willing to work with people around him, I would like him to be the NFF president. But if he doesn't want to be the NFF president and he wants to face his politics, I know he's trying to run for governor for his state. If he's not interested in that, then the next person I would like is Shego Adebami. At least.
Check is too old, you know. Okay.
He should just be maybe a board member.
But at least he has done things that are football inclined. He's football inclined. You understand?
Yeah, very.
He will know how even if he himself will not push it forward, he can work with people that can. He can bring people in that will push the football forward. So I would have said Olofinjana, but I prefer Olofinjana to sit in our in the role like Guavon is today.
Yeah.
Then if we can bring in a Menalo, if a Menalo actually sees genuine change from Nigeria,
he will come.
And he will come. he can come in any capacity, maybe not technical director, but they can give him sports director, global, overseeing Nigerian sports globally, both NFF, Nigerian league. Like he would just be in charge of everything, like what he did in Saudi Arabia. You know, he helped transform the whole league and their whole national teams. Give him that kind of thing. Tell him, yo, you have an 8-year roadmap to align Nigeria, like what you did for Chelsea, for Monaco, and also for Saudi Arabia. If we can do that and bring him in, these are my choices. Then in the female part, we need to bring in people like Akide to come in, people that really, like she's in the US, she's learned a lot and she played the football for us, so she can come in and do things for us because we need to move both male and female at the same time.
There should be pathway for Ashley when she's done. Honestly,
yes.
I feel that Ashley should be given that privilege so that she can quickly, brush up and meet up with the qualifications.
Okay. Sport Ranger, your taste is too much. You have a big taste. You're like if to have big taste. But before you leave, people normally think Eminalo is foreign born. He's not foreign born. People normally think like a stranger.
No, he just polished himself now.
Yeah, he just polished himself, and I can tell you that if they bring somebody like him, I think he's going to look for a way to work with someone like Mikel Obi. If Mikel Obi is polished too.
Yeah.
Sismi, can I tell you something? If Emenalo was a Moroccan, he'll be walking. Like Morocco will not let that kind of person just be roaming for another country.
My dream.
No. He will be in there. Yeah.
And my dreams are valid.
I pray, man. Like,
But at least
we can bring people in. Yeah, we have the brains. That's the thing. It's just we just have wicked people in power.
Yeah, that's
in some position.
Thank you, Sport Guy, for your time. Thank you.
Oh, voila. Thank
you. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
All right. Cheers. Yeah. Thank you, Sport Guy. So, let me just say something quickly.
Smith, like, where's that professor that said, is it go down low? What did you say that day?
I think we probably is in shift tonight. So we just try and take some small chat quickly. Okay, he gave you small shop. Okay? Please, Ife, use this to buy small shop. Thanks for your transition. Don't worry. She's small shop will get to her.
Thank you.
And you actually were pressing the issue. Yeah, she did so. So believe it or not, it worked. So God bless you and your family. Our best news of the day.
Thank you. Amen.
So I want to thank you for your super chat. I know that you do super chat when I was talking about Sanusi being active. Laddie, you will do super chat because I said Sanusi is active somewhere. Yeah? Why I love to until you pack I will not bring you on. Until you park somewhere and you are ready, I will not bring you on. So Jonobi is going to be a place for you. But before I go to Ombuneri, what even makes me happy is that now you know that you cannot spend anyhow. Now you know that if you fail, they can remove you. You are not untouchable. Because this guy goes about as if FIFA will ban Nigeria. FIFA will do this to Nigeria. Let me hear from you, Ombu, quickly.
Okay, let me start with the violence right now. If you're an Hausa person here.
No, don't be tribalistic.
Hold on, I'm coming. Just listen. If you're an Hausa person here, and you said that Yoruba people are taking our football.
Okay.
I'm coming. I will pray. What will come to your family? You will. Even if you go to the Babalawo, they will not solve it. If you're an Hausa person here, and you said that the Yoruba people are taking our football.
People playing tribal cards. Okay.
I know where I'm coming from. What will come into your family if you go to Babalawo? They will ask you to go and confess before what is holding you will leave you. Now, to the journalist, I saw all of you all. Gusau has resigned. Gusau has resigned. Gusau has resigned. But when Gusau was there doing all that shenanigans,
How many of them?
nobody open up to
Hmm.
talk.
Hmm.
But all of you, everybody is in White House commenting, posting. But when he was doing all that nonsense, your mouth was shut up.
In Glass House, not White House. Oh. When we go White
At
House,
the
oh.
glass house, yes.
Glass House.
And your mouth, you close your mouth. Now you were just running, wearing slippers, taking microphone, taking all this thing, making noise. Gusau has resigned. This. Who are you fooling? That
Hmm.
one aside. Okay. Anything that has been beginning must surely has an end.
Hmm.
Be careful with women.
Mm-mm.
Be careful with women.
They win the Falcons.
Yes, be careful with
Hmm.
it. And in general life, be careful with that. Women can destroy everything you have built up. Yeah.
Don't worry, you started 16.
Yeah.
So okay, just go straight to the point. Don't worry.
Yes. Now, why did I say so? You see that Falcons
Mm-hmm.
is where the problem lies. And I know that if they fell, everything will crumble.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
President Tinubu wanted to forgive Gusau, but he is not intelligent. I call
Hmm.
him zombie. They
Hmm.
ask you to come to Villa. You switch off your phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most stupid person I ever seen. That is where you would have gone there to exonerate yourself. Even when they told him, I heard it, I said, God, please, how I wish that this man will not go. Immediately he said he's not going. You have shown a signals
Yeah.
that
True.
there's
You're
something you're
guilty.
hiding.
True.
Yes. And I'm so happy that he didn't go. Maybe it's the secretary that asked him, switch off your phone, don't go.
Is that one is the evil spirit? Is the one doing all that
Ah,
nonsense in the
and the
house?
whole thing not go. Gusau doesn't forgive.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He can never forgive. Why did I say so? If he's going down, Amaju will be going down as well.
Okay.
He does not forgive.
Who is this?
If he's going down, Amaju is going down
Uh,
because
uh,
Amaju that was the one that put him inside that mess, and I will tell you the reason.
Hmm.
Now you said something that is working with Puma. Along the
mm-hmm.
line, we heard Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
Who is negotiating with Adidas?
Some
Hmm.
Who is
people.
negotiating with Amaju is the one negotiating with Adidas.
No, Amaju is the one
Are
that
you
brought
sure?
Nike. Amaju is the one that brought
I
Nike.
don't think so. Yeah.
I know people that are negotiating with Adidas, but I don't want to say them because I
Okay,
got that one in
okay,
confidence.
okay. I take it back. Now, let me tell you, if he's going down, Amaju is going down.
Hmm.
And when I listen to him during the conference, I see somebody who is going to scatter everything. So you people want me to go down. Therefore, everybody must surely go down. When I was looking at his face, I said, yes, please expose everything. And I'm so happy that he said he was so angry. I want to go down. So you guys want me to go down. Therefore, everybody must surely go down. And he will make sure that everybody goes down. Then, if you know Shehu Duku, tell him stop covering up. Let
Hmm.
him stop. Stop covering up. Now you are now a repentant sinner. Everybody like you now. Before you were like them. There's no difference between you and Amaju. There's no difference between you and Gusau.
Gusto.
All of you are eating in the same pot.
But let me just try and defend Shediko for one. You know, you know that Shediko was blocked from entering Asaba. Was he Asaba then
Uh-huh.
during the NFF election? So
Mm-hmm.
Shediko had plan.
Mm-hmm.
and you have mentioned the person's name here for him to be. So, for example, now Shodiko, if you look at it,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be unfair to put Shodiko in the same boat with. Okay, I think Kechanopi is. I'll bring him back
Yeah.
with.
What,
With.
what, okay, why did I say so? He was the vice president to Abaju.
Yeah.
Yes. They know everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking him to be very careful. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying that he's this. Let him stop covering up. If you look at what I said, he is now a repentant sinner.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody now trusts him. Let him not betray us. The job
Mm-hmm.
they asked him to do, let him do it.
Mm-hmm.
That is my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
You see, right? And I'm so happy that everything is coming to shape.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
Hmm.
Now, to concerning about who will be the next president.
But before you go to who the business president, because I know that is your like towards the end. But Umbrella, you are the only voice here that said that the girls should fail.
Mhm.
Why did you say the girls should fail?
Yes, if they fail, it will have a ground.
You cannot hear me. Sorry,
I
Sholopi, you
can.
cannot hear me. Or
No,
mute yourself.
You mute
Can you
yourself.
guys hear
Yes,
me?
I can
yes,
hear you.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
I can't hear you guys, man. Hold on.
Can you hear
Okay,
me?
go
Yeah.
out. Go out
Let me
and
get out. Let me join
yeah,
back. Let me join back
yeah,
right now.
yeah,
Let me join back.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, continue. Sorry.
Okay, okay. Now look at the whole thing is this, Smith. We have failed World Cup, the major
Mm-hmm.
tournament, under 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
Under 20 and Super Falcons, they were playing. I said, I think there's something that will hold this guy because we have been talking about him to resign. I want the ladies not to go to the World Cup. Let it be two World Cups so that it will bust everything out. If these
Mm-hmm.
ladies, if they, assuming they qualify for the
Can you hear
World
now?
Cup,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I can hear you guys. Yeah.
assuming that these people, if they qualified, that World Cup, forget about it.
Mhm.
And I was saying, God, please let them not go. Let them be the people to sacrifice something. Good things are coming.
Mm.
Let them be. Yes, when you look at it, okay, you are the president. You know that this lady is a trap for you. Why can't you forfeit going to the under 20 tournament? Go and be with the girl. Don't worry about it. Just go and be with the girl. Tell your vice to be in charge. They will understand. Which one is bigger? Under 20 or Falcon? Which one is bigger?
Is Wafu be chairman, I be president, I be what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
president.
yeah, he is the president. You can excuse yourself because there's something ahead. You can tell your vice to be there. You can be with the girl because this is something they want to hold you hostage. Now, when you look at it, Shehu Duko and Duko were in where? Is it America or UK?
For the Commonwealth Games.
UK,
Yes.
yeah.
Nobody was with the girls.
See, Henry, let me tell you something there. If you look at these things, I think maybe it was Fed that made that comment that it's like everyone just collapsed on him.
The
Like,
entire universe, yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah,
entire universe.
exactly.
So it's see, don't worry, you're saying that if he can,
Yeah,
all the
now, Smith, you are right. When I use that word, if it's just to, I'm trying to, open his brain. Look at what he would have done to get something wrong. It
but
seemed that God just blinded all of them. Huh? It's just a little
Their
thing,
cup was full.
little thing, destroy the whole thing because they say after all, it's our birthright. The girls will do well.
They were so sure the girls were going to qualify for the World Cup.
Yes. after all
They
this.
were sure that at least the girls should go and get the World Cup ticket. Me too. I want to eat my cake and still have it. I said, okay, you know what? The girls can get the playoff ticket. They will now put pressure on the NFF to resign. But if they got that playoff ticket, they will use that one to
Because
bargain.
Madugu self, because he was begging, was begging to get that playoff ticket. He would have used that one to say that he delivered to. He will
Mm-hmm.
still be our coach.
And you know the whole thing that destroyed everything. When I came, I said, you see this committee, this fast founding. I mentioned two people's name. I said, if they
Operanozie.
do
He shouldn't
Alporanazia
have.
and who again?
I take for you.
Until Adekoya.
Yeah, if
They
they
should
do
not have
something,
done. They should not
I
have.
will insult them. The chairman was the one that made the federation. So you know what? They are right. He first of all resigned. And before he resigned, I think he have talked, said, no, these
But
people
Fani
did
Abu
not
messed
do
up.
well. He
It
messed
was
up.
rubbish that they did. It
He
was
messed
rubbish.
up. I
He
read
went,
the
he
whole
went to
thing.
go and use ChatGPT to.
I saw it.
That's the most ridiculous.
He
Nah,
used AI,
an all-time
ChatGPT
low.
all time
All-time
low.
low.
I was disappointed with Fanyamu. Disappointed with
When I
Fanyamu.
saw, I came live before then. I was reading it. I said, "What are you talking about?" They asked you to focus
It was
on
so
one
all over the place.
Falcons.
He was just over the place,
Oh,
yeah.
All
yeah,
over the place.
so
He went to go and use AI to write it. And Fanyamu was
Oh,
so intelligent, religious leader by himself, experienced. But for me, I just think that they use that, and the issue is that it
but
shows
do
that
you
it
think that he's the
was
one that
compromised.
wrote it? Do
I
you
think they
think?
probably wrote it for him.
And yes,
and
and
he
he
did not
signed
check.
it.
He
And he
just
signed it.
signed it. He just
Nah,
signed it because
you don't put your signature on that kind of sensitive document when you're not. How
you
many
cannot put your.
pages? How many pages? It's not that bad though. You could have
It's not
read
that
those
bad.
things easily.
It's not that bad. So, boy, before you go to the solution and quickly, let me just ask you a question too. Who is your favorite?
Ooh,
Before I go to
now.
Janopia.
Now,
Okay.
number one is Shoname. Do you know why I pick him? What he have done in the locals.
Hmm.
He has been consistent. I heard that he was once FA chairman in Lagos, right?
No, it was local government chairman.
Okay, okay. Yeah, for somebody to develop something
Mm-hmm.
in his hometown,
Mm-hmm.
making things working to understand that the NFF are the one benefiting from him. He
Mm-hmm.
is not benefiting from
But he sent
NFF.
them away.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
he's
Why
not
not
benefiting.
destroying the infrastructure?
Oh, really? Yes,
Won't you
he's
send
the
them away?
one. Yes, he's spending his money. This kind of person will be the one to expose the past NFF the more.
Mm-hmm.
Because once the money is coming, he can be able to say, okay, look at where everything have to put in place. His mindset will be to develop, to restructuring, structure new things.
Mm-hmm.
Since that he have been doing it in Remo Star, developing, you will see him next year, he will destroy the grass, put another grass, destroy this house, put new one. This is somebody that is good in industrialization. He's a creative thinker. He
Mm-hmm.
can develop things.
Mm-hmm.
And we want somebody that can, if the money is coming, where the money is going, the grassroots, the
Mm-hmm.
people born abroad, people,
Mm-hmm.
everybody will come together. The best coaches, he will use his money to bring those coaches, and that is what Nigeria need. You
Mm-hmm.
bring Oyibo, the Oyibo will come and teach the locals, and the locals will learn. You give them
Hmm.
contract of 5 years. When they
Mm-hmm.
after learning, they can go. You take over.
Hmm.
You see, right?
Mm-hmm.
He knows the management, and that is why I want him.
Hmm.
Eminalo can never work in West Africa.
Hmm.
The terrain is very bad.
Eminalo can never succeed in West Africa, and I will tell you the reason.
Yeah, why is the reason?
Yeah. Eminalo can succeed in
Hmm.
Tunisia, Morocco,
Egypt,
Egypt,
Algeria.
Algeria, right? Eminalo cannot succeed in Nigeria
Hmm.
because everything about Nigeria, you need to have a hard skin. to work in Nigeria, right? They will
Mm-hmm.
give him a headache. They will push him. He might even resign by himself. You know what? I'm done. This is not working, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can never work in Cameroon. He can't work in Ghana. He can't work in Burkina Faso. He can't work in Senegal.
So let me ask a question. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What if he surrounds himself with the people that understand the system?
Okay. If he surround himself with people that understand that's a
Mhm.
good question, right? The
Because if, whoever will bring in
Nigeria does
will
not
still need.
believe.
Okay.
Nigeria does not believe in long time planning. It's the intervention will be the grace of God. The only thing Emenalo can do for Nigeria to be a godfather,
Hmm.
he can tell them, look at what you have to do, right? He can tell Shiname, do this. Shiname will implicate because he knows the politics, the grassroots politics.
Mhm.
You see, right? Eminalo can never become and say NFF or technical crew. No, he will not. They might deceive him. The only thing that he will be at the top. Shinama will ask him, okay, what do you think about this? He will give his 2 cents. Shiname will implement those things. Shiname can bring the best because he knows them. He have been with them, right? He can
Mm-hmm.
destroy so many of them. Yeah. Don't be
Okay.
surprised that all these
Let me
people
ask you a
that
question.
okay.
Henry,
Yes.
can you work in Nigeria?
Me, yes, I can work in Nigeria
If you can
because
work in Nigeria, why can't Emina work in
Why
Nigeria?
can't Temenolo
now
work in Nigeria?
Eminalo cannot work in Nigeria. The question will be, when did Eminalo left Nigeria?
He left Nigeria in 1988, but he still
Now,
comes back on a
now,
regular basis.
1988.
Uh,
Pay attention. 1988. You have not. I myself, I left Nigeria 2014.
how old are you?
Hmm?
Sorry,
Are you
don't say your
getting?
age. Sorry, don't say your age. I'm just trying to say, how old
Okay.
did you
Now,
leave
now,
Nigeria?
now, when you listen to this, oh, Eminalo is an elderly man. Assuming that Eminalo is in his 40s,
Mm-hmm.
he can walk. But Eminalo, wait, so I get this point. Get this point. Oh. Eminalo, assuming that Eminalo is in the same age, yeah, in his 40s, he can walk. Eminalo can't. He can give advice,
Mm-hmm.
but he can't come to Nigeria to do something. Olifunjana can work in Nigeria.
Okay, let me just tell you something. You know that he left
Uh-huh.
when he played. He grew up like you
Yes, he
in
grew
the
up.
streets of
Yes.
Enugu.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why people think that he's this strange person. It was in the Nigerian system 88. He went to the World Cup in 1994.
Mm-hmm.
The way they did not, they were pushing them around, not paying them bonus. Is aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
See, Emnalo is not a foreign born. He's got, see, it's just Peter Mba talking to him. So you said that he cannot work
Yes.
in Nigeria. I
Yes.
think that
Uh-huh.
if you have
Okay.
spent all your years like that in Nigeria, there's
Mm-hmm.
no way you will not keep up with Nigeria.
Okay. Now, why did I say he can't work? He grew up in Nigeria, but he can't work in Nigeria because why did I say so? Check everywhere he has been working. Check the professionalism in those areas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the top area. Those people are not giving him headache. He have systemized himself in such a way that this is the structure.
See, don't worry. Can I just give you a final point?
Mhm.
What he needs is a sit down with Femu Gbayamia and the president. Say, this is what I want to do. He will support me. The moment he got the support, forget it.
I believe so too.
Yes. Look at my plan for him is be a person that they will seek advice for. Don't work
It can
with.
also work in that way too. But for me, somebody
I
said that
don't.
it's made a very good point. Did Okonjo Iweala work in Nigeria after World Bank?
Okonjo Iweala work in Nigeria after World Bank. When did
And she
Okonjo
wrote a
Iweala?
book. I don't know if you see. And she wrote a book.
It's possible.
Hi, somewhere.
Listen. It's possible for somebody that work in Nigeria to go up than somebody that have not worked in Nigeria. You are black to come down.
Yeah, for me, I've never functioned in Nigeria before.
Who?
I mean,
Look at you have not worked in Nigeria.
as an administrator.
Yes, I mean, Allah have not worked as Nigeria as an administrator.
Okay, let me
I
ask you a
believe
question.
that he
Finally,
surrounds himself
let me just ask you a
with the
question in
right
10 seconds
people.
because I'm someone is waiting.
Uh,
Do you think Odewinge can work in Nigeria?
now,
No, answer just in 10 seconds. Osaze
yeah.
Odewinge.
Yes, Odewinke can work in Nigeria. Odewinke can work in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go up?
Just go in the 10 seconds. I want somebody to talk to you.
You look at his age.
Okay, you think the age is
Age is the fact, yeah.
but this Olana talking about, is he not Siasia's mate? Then why are you saying that it's just this old man working with stick?
For example, now, when you look at what's his name? You call
He's not a Guavon set. Everyone is too older.
They are old now. Are they not in their 50s?
50s, 60s, yes.
50s, 60s. And you have not worked in Nigeria for a long time. You get my point. Smith, look at my point is this.
I know your point.
It's not that I want him to be a point that Shoname. Okay, now let me use Shoname and the Menalo. If they ask you who will you pick as the NFL president, who will you pick? Smith.
I'm biased.
No, be honest. Be honest.
I'm biased with Shoname. Shoname is my first choice from day one. Yeah. But I'm just, because I didn't pick Eminalo, because I just think that Eminalo has controlled billions.
Okay, Smith.
It's so exposed. So all those people, journalists asking for 20. He will not. They will not be at his level. He's been to media houses, where they ask questions, intellectual questions, and you see. I just don't think that
let me tell you this: if you ask me, pick Eminalo or Shoname, I will pick Shoname.
Yeah.
You know why? Shoname understand the system of Nigeria. He have worked in Nigeria. He have developed in Nigeria. He have so many things going on in Nigeria. He lived in Nigeria. He knows everything. Are you getting me? Going up in Nigeria, he's balanced. He have been in abroad. He have businesses in abroad. He is balanced. Eminalo is not balanced.
Okay.
You see my point, right? I know that people. It's not that Eminalo is not good person, right? I want somebody that have a hard skin.
Okay. Let me say this comment. Eminalo can work in Nigeria, but he would have zero tolerance for book craps. He said that he can actually work, but it may not last on the job.
Exactly.
First world, an advisory role. Okay.
Exactly. The person that wrote this understand what I mean.
It's not grinder.
He can't stay more. Okay, for example, let me take Sunday Olisa. I know I don't like him. I know. That one sure.
So you talk about Sunday later. Let me take care of Shono people because he has been waiting. I want to talk about. I want to ask you one question too. I'm coming to Yombu, but let me hear from Shonopi quickly. Shonopi.
Hey, Smilai. What's going on?
Yeah, I hear you. Yes.
Yeah, hi. Good to meet you here. Yeah. And Henry the Humble. Shaking the shakest. Mr. Riddle's on Halo.
I hear you, my brother.
Yeah. Okay, so I've been off the grid a little bit, but I think I'm a little bit caught up now. I think the last time I came on your show, right? I said I think this Falcon piece is the final piece that completes the puzzle of disarray, the puzzle of calamity, the puzzle of chaos, the puzzle of every negative word you want to find, right? The Falcon is that final piece. And I mentioned that actually it's really good that we're at this spot. It's sad that we didn't go for we've not the men's team have not gone for the World Cup back to back now
26.
2022 bilateral relationship, then 2026 under 17 no World Cup, under 20 no World Cup. Now Falcons that we felt like they will never do wrong. Now they didn't even qualify for the World Cup. So I feel like this is a good place to be, actually. Sadly, but I think it's an opportunity for resets. Now, everything will come to naught. Everything will be futile. Everything will be in vain if they bring in set of people that will still do the same thing. That where it's gonna be a cycle, nothing changes. It's going to be a waste of effort. You might as well just keep the guy in the office and let things keep spoiling. I think this is the opportunity to fix things.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of underlining things that needs to be done. You got to sweep things. This is the time. I'm not APC. I'm not saying APC right now, but you got to take the broom and sweep. And you have to get the right people. See, Nigeria, you can't get someone that studied flowers,
Horticulturist.
horticulture. God bless you.
Horticulturist.
Horticulturist, botanical, and tell them to come and do football. You got to bring people that know how to run football. I hope they can use this opportunity to fix all this, get the right people in, and let them have the right support. If not, it's just going to be a waste of time, waste of effort, and they might as well just keep Mr. Gusau. I mean, Alaji Gusau, might just keep him there and just let him keep running.
Malam.
I be Malam or whatever. Yeah. So they got this the opportunity to fix things, make things right. So this is a reset button. So what we do about the reset button, we shall see. I was gonna say something too. I mean, Pinnick's name coming up, right? I mean, he has done 2 terms. What's the rule? I thought after 2 terms you can't run again, or there's no rule like that.
There's no rule like that.
Okay. I thought you could, if you do 2 terms, then you're
No,
done.
it's not like the political office. It's he can run. He wanted to run for third time, but it was because the failure was just too much. Then that he had to
Yeah.
leave. Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I thought. I was even surprised that his name was popping up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess that's still for me. Whatever you do with this opportunity to fix it is going to matter a lot, and it will have a ripple effect in years to come.
Yeah. So I want to ask you a question now. So you fan of the Premier League, you support the people in London. So you should be familiar with, despite that he worked with a team that you don't like. Mike Emenalo is a Nigerian, former Nigerian international. We've been arguing with somebody. I've been listening to me about it. That can he work in these settings? Who do you think? Do you think he can work in Nigeria? He's been in Saudi Arabia, been in Monaco, been to Monaco, or work with Chelsea. I know there's a point that I don't want to make because it's personal, about Mike and Minado. I don't want to make that point. Talking about mentality now, about how he thinks, how he sees things. I don't want to make that point because I believe that when you are in Nigeria, the Nigerian in you will not, should not go away. But I want to ask you a question. Do you think, Shonope, do you think he can succeed in Nigeria?
It's a difficult one. And it's
Why?
difficult.
Why is it difficult? Why?
It's difficult in the sense that if he will succeed, he
Mm-hmm.
must have the right structures around him. If not, he's going to
Mm-hmm.
be frustrated. So just think about a person that's used to a Rolls Royce, is used to he's used to stewards, he's used to certain things to make his life easy. You now bring him to a place where he has to drive his own car, he has to clean his own house, he has to do a lot of heavy lifting.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a lot of adjustments,
Office
and that's
without
why I feel
AC, be sweating.
that's the thing. So I think that is why I think it's gonna be very difficult for him.
Okay.
However, him being a Nigerian. And some of us have left. I mean, all of us here we don't. I assume all of us here don't live in Nigeria. And
Yeah.
depends on the years.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I feel like if you have a formative year in Nigeria, right? Like your formative years, maybe you left Nigeria when you're in your 20s or after college.
Mm-hmm.
That part of you cannot go away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Exactly.
but
Yeah.
having said that, if a Menalo, hypothetically, his name is not even popping up, but let's say his name pops up and he is considering that position. If he's gonna succeed in that role, he will have to do a lot of unlearning because he's not used to it anymore.
It's not
He has
used
to
to
do a lot
it.
of unlearning. He has to unlearn a lot of things. He has to have like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do this thing, right? Damn it. I'm going to do whatever I mean, not hurt anyone, but in terms of like, hey, you know what? I will do whatever it takes. I will just forget. I will sacrifice a lot of things, even to my health and
Hmm.
time and money and
Mhm.
whatever, right? If he cannot do that on learning, I think it will be very difficult for him
God
to do
bless
that
him.
role. That's my
Yeah.
take. That's my take. So I'm trying to be balanced. I hope I maybe don't say I'm not trying to answer your question. It's
Mhm.
not a straightforward question answer because if you know he's Nigerian, but he
Mm-hmm.
has not
Yes.
really been in that system, especially if you think about the places he's been to: Chelsea,
Mm-hmm.
Saudi Arabia, Monaco.
Mm.
Now,
It's a
it's far gone.
consultant.
Mm-hmm.
He far. I mean, like, yeah, it's far. So for that reason, it's going to be tough. But I haven't said that he can't, but he has to unlearn, and he has to do a lot of thing,
Mm-hmm.
like, just blind, when the horse is running, right? They say they put horse race, right? They put something so that they can have a, like a tunnel
Riddle.
vision, right? Yeah, the tunnel vision thing. He has to
Mm-hmm.
have that, and it's going to take a lot of willpower
Mm.
to work in an environment like Nigeria.
Hmm. Okay. You have to unlearn. We're still a profile. If he played the MPFA before, you know,
Yes, Rangers.
he played
Yeah,
the
but
MPFA before.
yeah, but
He played for
yes,
Nigeria
yes,
during the World Cup. You
yes,
know,
yes. I remember. I remember.
he's not that. And he's still. Maybe this is the podcast with Mikel Obi. He said, oh, like there is the daddy. Like now it's like that in Chelsea, brings them. I know that it's still that culture, but I understand you perfectly. That see, I will use that as an example. I was speaking to like two people, two of them actually were journalists. So they say, "Oh, I want to go for one particular program that is about this conference, journalist conference and everything." The other person was telling the other journalist that if you get there, they are sharing money there. Oh. So when he
Mm.
said that sharing money there, it felt strange to me. Say look out, oh, they are sharing money there. Oh. I felt so strange. Say so because they wanted to go and vote there in that conference. So say look out, oh, they are sharing money. Oh. So I was like, if I felt so strange, see, they are sharing money. I said, I now say, hey, this is how it used to be before. Oh. But my mind self don't come out say, how will you go to somewhere, just a congress, like a journalist congress, and you want to go and, they are
And go and
sharing
vote.
money there, or you want to go and
Vote.
collect money. So that that thing I don't forget. So I also agree with you too that another we tend to, because for example now, if he's calling the fourth meeting, Boso will be in the high table because Boso is the chairman of coaches committee in Nigeria.
They will remove all those videos. So
No, they will remove
No,
them
he's
all.
going,
All of
he's
them.
going, he's going.
All
So
of them.
even if they remove him, who is next? Makaiba,
Now you
at
are
least Uberu.
So
coming.
Who
so
is next?
one thing I would say for someone like Emenalo, right? If he can,
Mm-hmm.
do that, is that he will have there's some clout that comes with him and some influence. He can get that, like that thing that Amaju was trying to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like to privatize the NFF,
Yeah.
where they will be self-sufficient. But
Mm-hmm.
he
Mm-hmm.
tried in that area. But if those sponsors didn't drop money, business wasn't
He
good.
did not try.
Okay,
All
okay.
those money were not declared or Sholopi.
Okay. So
Shalapi.
accountability is one part, but in terms of the attempt to make it self-sufficient, I don't think anyone has really gone deep like Amaju.
Yeah, I think I need to agree with you, but let me just give you an example.
Yeah.
Picnic is paying NFL 40 million naira per year. Is that
Do-
sponsorship?
dollars or naira?
Sanofi. I'm talking about naira. You
Naira,
can bring
Okay.
naira.
40 million. I'll give. See, is that sponsorship? Who negotiated that deal? Eh? Who
That's too
negotiated
small.
that deal?
That's too small.
So things that he did that about the picnic, things that he did a deal. So all these things are just clouds chasing
Yeah.
for me.
But but what I'm saying is that Emenalo, with his kind of influence, can attract, can make, again, if he's surrounded by, if he cleans a lot of things underneath, proper structure, it can make brand Nigeria football to be very profitable.
Mhm.
He has
But
that personality.
yeah, yeah. Let me ask you a question before I go to Ayoto. If everyone should come, where do you think his problem will start first?
Oh man.
If
Journalism.
Sorry,
Eminano should come,
sorry, I can't hear you. Can you
if
hear me?
Michael, I can hear you.
Oh,
Hello.
hold on.
Maybe probably
Oh, I think immediately if I left the
Oh,
thing.
maybe
can you hear me?
if yes,
Okay, can you hear me?
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think yeah, if Fed left, okay.
Mm.
So I don't know. You go come back actually. So I want to ask you this question before I go to Aidotu. If Eminado should come to Nigeria, where do you think his problem will start from?
If first
You already started
constituency.
mentioning names like Bosso.
Okay, I thought you were
So
asking me.
if
Oh,
you come to
I thought you were
Nigeria,
asking me. Now I said if first constituency. That
if you,
journalists.
if you
But
come
for
to
me, yeah,
before we even go to journalists, the staff at NFF number one
yeah,
problem
yeah. For me,
So,
I
because
sorry,
think
guys.
yeah.
it's
For
going to work
yeah.
out from. Don't forget, I'll be working out from that office, the glass house.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So those are the
But
people we'll be dealing with. And sometimes when the people you are working with are already used to sabotaging people that are not
mm,
on their side.
Hmm.
you,
Hmm.
you, have,
So
you,
it's
have, you have
and your
proven my point. God
when your
bless you.
problem is internal, it becomes even more difficult to deal with those that are coming from outside.
So if
Mm.
So
let me
his
be more
problem will start from that glass house.
direct. I'm
And
going to
that's why I
Chonopi.
said sorry, that's why I said that some names have been penciled down. That even the dust in NFF has to go if we're going to have
Mm.
any sanity in that NFF.
You say all those people that served that got you are going
All
back.
those people that are working harder in the other room, when they
The
are
other
when
room.
in the other room, when people no honestly, when people that are reasonable were burning midnight or oil to improve themselves,
Mm-hmm.
they'll have to
Yeah,
go.
I have to go.
You think they'll be happy that sound like a middle? They'll sabotage him.
It was about like,
Mm.
I don't want to
You
mention this
know
person's name.
that auntie, I don't want to mention the name,
Yeah.
that auntie too. Auntie, how do I describe her now? Auntie
Hey.
that's always taking selfie with players, sha.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Auntie.
If I'm going to ask you one question, I have two questions now. But
Okay.
for me, I think that where the problem will start for him
Mm-hmm.
will be the ex-internationals. They will wage war against him.
Wait,
I,
hold on. Because wait, hold on.
mm.
Because
These people that play US 94,
those
they
two have
are
a terrible,
they,
stinking sense of entitlement that irritates my spirit. God,
Mm.
they are the
ah,
ones that we
No.
wage war against them because one, they see him as you played with
A
us.
foreigner.
You don't even they don't see him around and
he's
that
not
and the
one of
first set
them. Sorry, it doesn't belong to.
and
He
it
doesn't
doesn't
belong to
belong to
that.
all of them. So for me, and that 94, 96, I think that's a problem. I have to like two questions. I want to Sean, please complete your what I said talking about.
Sorry, when you were speaking, my audio just
Yeah,
went
when
off. Give me a
when you
second.
left, you took your audio. She took your audio. Yeah,
Smith, can you hear me?
I can
Smith, can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, so can you repeat what the
No,
question?
no. I said that. Where do you think his problem will start from?
Hmm.
No, no.
The principalities and powers, man.
Yeah, yeah. Who are the
Spiritualities.
powers? Who are the powers? Who are there?
Interests. People
Yes.
that people that have interests that they think they can profit from Nigerian football, people that do
Mm-hmm.
agencies,
Yeah.
people that try to
Is
influence,
is that Moje? Was it Dr. Larry? Is that
yeah,
Moje already said something like that today?
yeah,
Smith, like, I don't know if
yeah,
you
Mhm.
caught that.
Yeah.
yeah,
When it's
Yeah.
when people are
yeah,
already trying to people that wants to benefit or
yeah.
entrepreneur, sports, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I
I
was
gave
telling.
you an instance where I said somebody I gave you somebody's name, Smith Larry, off camera. Remember? I
Yeah.
said you're
Yeah.
already making phone calls and like saying that I wanted to be a part of the process and all that.
I,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
allegedly, right? There are a lot of people with interest that have a lot of, you know,
Mm.
money making revenues
Hmm.
because of the the
So
looseness, right, of the structure in the
Mm-hmm.
football, right? So if somebody like him wants to come in and start filling and start, covering those holes and clearing things, they are going to fight. They're going to throw
Mm-hmm.
tantrums. So that's
He's
where the
a
problem is.
civil
There's a
servant.
lot of
Yeah.
interest. There's a lot of interest. People are making mad money off this lack of structure,
Mm-hmm.
this
Hmm.
shenanigans in football. People are
yeah, but
making
they can't
money.
even succeed without the staffs at NFF. That's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah. And and that nearly all board members they are agents. So, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm going to just say something quickly. Please shoot back. Okay, I'm going to say something quickly now. We just come close, shoot back, and then they control me now. Um, I have a friend here. I have a friend. I have a friend. I will not mention the friend's name, but the person might be laughing now. The person met some NFL official. They will call official in their chest, but they are pastors from somewhere going under NFF expert code. No, I'm just trying to preach how reckless this
Yeah,
last NFL regime actually was.
yeah.
I know so I was in my friend that I didn't mention him.
See,
uh,
see, the last WAFCON, they sponsored over 40 legal people to that last WAFCON. And part of the what's it called? It was part the what's it called? Part of the agreement was that they will be they'll support this September 27 election.
hmm, hmm. So
Over 40 that
five
had no
forty this
business
thing.
on that WAFCON.
So please find out what from you. You don't know I like to go. I go find out from everybody too. Find out what
Okay,
from you.
okay, all right. So I'll
Yeah.
say this quickly, right? The problem, I've always mentioned this many times, right? The issue we have in a very great country like Nigeria is not the talent,
Mhm.
is getting the right people to do the job. Once you remove that sentiment, and I think Shoname is looks from the work he did with Remo, he's been doing with Remo, is his business acumen. I think he's a part owner of a club in Syria, right?
No,
Or something like
in
Portugal.
Portugal. Portugal.
Portugal.
Portugal, yeah.
Sorry, Portugal. Yeah, where Ogumbote also did like some internship or something there. Yeah. So you have to get the right people. Everything rise and falls on leadership.
Hmm.
If they fail to do this right, Smith, I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. I like you. You're my bro. But
Hmm.
bro, we go diversify this sport, dude.
to basketball.
No, we go just be sports
Sports
encyclopedia.
show,
I'm telling
not
you, no,
Not
football.
no,
football.
but jokes aside, though, I mean, it's this is a very very pivotal stage in the Nigerian history to make
Oh
Hmm.
things
yeah.
right, and
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting to see how things will unfold in the coming
Hmm.
days.
Yeah. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Thank you. Umber,
All right,
fast from you
all right.
too before I let you
Yes,
go.
for me, oh, Shoname, I want him to be the NFF president
Yeah.
and Olofenjana to be in charge of our technical crew.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pointing it to Sam
Mm-hmm.
Soje to be the coordinating team member. Pascal have to leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pascal, you have to leave. Sam
Pascal, I think
Soje,
run his race already.
Sam Soje,
Mhm.
if they can be able to bring him to be with the boys,
Mm-hmm.
he knows both people born abroad and people in local.
And he's so passionate about.
He's so passionate about it. Yes.
Mm, mm,
Yeah. These are my plan. And Emenalo should be his level is very high. He'll be a consultant that when things he have to help them to restructure so many things.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
what I want him to be. Yes, so
Yeah.
that yeah, when things uh, Mika, I don't know where to place him. I don't know.
It could anywhere. It might not be
It could
ready
be on the
now.
technical team.
Mika,
Exactly. It could be on that technical
maybe
team too.
technical. Okay, yeah, it never have to leave. God, you
Mm-hmm.
Number
it
one.
never
Before you go
Ivabon,
advantage.
all of them have to leave. They have
Mm-hmm.
to
Now they have
move
to go there
away.
again.
Yes, and
Yeah.
yeah, so that the FS, I want them to. I want to see how they are going to amend the constitution.
Yeah. I think it's going to be very big, and don't
That
expect
one is very
shells.
major.
Expect shells renewal very soon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
They will
So
Yeah.
sort
Expect
that.
shells
Ha!
renewal
We
very
don't have
soon.
a
yeah,
coach. Oh,
yeah.
Super
So
Falcons.
people,
Eh,
Super
yeah.
Falcons. We don't
So
have a coach. Oh,
so
and it's next month.
sorry
Abi October.
if
October.
I come to you one sec. So is that all?
yeah.
Because
My last thing will be, Eminalo is good. Yeah, he have been in Nigeria, but my concern is Ife
but I
has
want to
said
ask
it.
you that question he's talking about.
Yeah,
What continue?
Ife has said it because the people that will be working with him, those evildoers in that glass house, will be the one to destroy him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how, but if it is Shoname,
Mm-hmm.
he knows how to make his way because he knows them. He
Mm-hmm.
has some of those staffs with them. I know that he has
Mm-hmm.
been firing staffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know that, and that is why
So
I
you
want him
fired
to.
Ogunmayede?
Aha! Oh yes, yes. So these are the things that I am concerned of.
Wait. Oh, Ogumodede is the. Oh. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Igabo, yeah.
Uh-huh. He fired him
I
because
didn't
how
know it was
come?
fired though.
No,
Yes, he fired him.
according to the report, you let him go.
Yes, and look at
Wow.
the guy that he plays as the. He has been my
That
guy.
guy is
Allegedly.
good.
Let me put it that way.
Uh,
Continue.
That guy
Sorry.
is good.
the guy that he put as the Remo Star coach is my guy. I like him.
That guy is
Olumide is
good.
very good.
He
Yeah,
knows what
I
he's
love
doing.
that guy.
Even
So
the new
what's your
Beyond
question?
the Meat coach is also very good.
Yes, he's
Oh, are
very
you
good.
serious? I've not paid attention to the new guy.
Yeah, they've brought a new. The guy is very good. If the guy he carry one club beat Beyond the Meat in the final of the Ogun State FA Cup now. Like, so
Wow.
they know exactly how to scout coaches. So.
That's another thing that I like about him.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
Okay.
knows. So
Okay. All right.
so
Thank you for your time. We'll wrap it up too very soon. We still have some
thank you
people at
so
short
much.
waiting. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
So if
Omboy.
I want to ask you a question before I go ahead to just one question. Talking about the Super Falcons Thinking Committee, a former Falcons player, he just left. She has been posting a UEFA. I mean, no, not UEFA. See, uh,
I beg. PTC. No, we nothing. Let me be honest with you, Smith Lai. I can never trust anybody that was used as a snitch against the players to come and work with the same players. No,
hmm,
no, no. You must love these players to want the best for them and to work tirelessly for them.
hmm,
Nah, I wouldn't even think about it twice. Honestly, it doesn't make
mm-mm,
sense. Yes, it doesn't make sense. We know how we are as typical Nigerians. But if you can backstab your teammates just to curry favor from these guys, and they were still the ones that sponsored you to this FIFA program. So how am I
hmm,
supposed to trust that you have the interest of these players genuinely? No way.
hmm,
No way.
hmm,
No. Let's not deceive ourselves. She should carry that certificate, like they call it, instead of certificate, certificate. She should carry it and go and work elsewhere. She doesn't. Super Falcons is nobody's birthright. Super Eagles is nobody's birthright. Go and test
hmm,
your popularity or capability. Go and test it somewhere else too.
hmm,
No.
hmm.
Someone that was fighting that they did not call her auntie. I beg, for so many reasons. Biko. No. I don't have time for that nonsense. Biko, nah.
But yeah, she has been posting saying that I miss this camp, I miss this thing, and I think
But
that
now
maybe
she don't want to
probably
retire now. Maybe that was
no,
why they forced her to retire when they stopped calling
no,
her.
maybe probably if they did not sack them, they'll have hired us in the technical committee, in
You know,
technical tree.
God came through for Nigeria at a very crucial time. They would have hired her. I would be surprised.
Mm-mm,
Yes,
mm-mm,
they would have. Because the person that sponsored her on this coaching course is their guy that will just command them on the phone to contribute her to the team. Yes. So God really came through for Nigeria at a good time. She should carry her wahala go somewhere. But where we play her, where they
So
talk to her, they call her auntie. Is where she now comes as this. So she has this staff.
that would have been another different,
Another,
difficult
already the team is struggling with cohesion. Then they now
question.
still bring someone else.
And this same guy I'm talking about called one of my friends, say, "Don't fight for us again. She will not
He
send
dey
you."
lie.
Yes, now.
When was this? I didn't hear this.
Yes, now when she was in the team, say, "Don't fight for us again. We will not send you."
Is a
Imagine.
My
lie.
friend now might be listening to me and be laughing. Yes.
Is a lie.
Imagine.
Yes, now.
The F1 tree. Wait, hold on. How did you even get my number to start with? Like, how did you even
No,
get my
like
number?
not on the Instagram.
Oh, social media.
Give me the yeah.
I
See,
don't understand. You don't fight for me or don't fight for the team
no,
because you
us,
cannot
us,
speak.
us. We don't. You don't need your fight.
What was your friend fighting for starter?
No, it's just say bonuses, all those things like that. Say,
You
you
see why I said
know,
that this auntie was the one snitching on the players because they wanted the players were going to go on a strike and she was the one that went to snitch. So she would have the liver to call your friend on social media to say don't fight for us because she was working indirectly with all these evil spirits. Yes. So
and
she
you know
would
that.
never prefer someone that fights for them. Really.
But another thing that I wanted to ask, I know that it's controversial slightly, but did she really want to go to that Olympic Games?
Ah,
The one in
two
France.
of them wanted to why the one of the major reasons they canceled the training program was because they didn't take those two people. I said, if you know Sanusi's high-handedness at that NFF, honestly, you would just want these people to go after him and jail him. Honestly, he was like what do you call the Hitler of NFF.
Hmm.
If you are not on his side like this, now wow,
Uh-uh.
yes, and his word, like I said, was law.
Hmm.
You have no idea. There are so many things I can't even say online. If you are tomorrow, the post will drop. If I remember, I'll send it to you. So before it drops, you
Eh?
see.
Now wow.
Nah,
Because
nah. And he
acting
did not
as
want to leave
if
that place. So
uh-uh.
he wasn't prepared to leave. Oh. Almost 12 years. He was not ready to leave. He was not ready to leave.
Uh-uh.
Nah, it was just too
Wait,
much.
well, she slowed down already. But I guess Australia we consider go.
Don't mind all those nonsense. You see, the problem is all these people. They have some other things that should I say brought them or brings them together. It's still
Oh,
national
yeah.
interest. Do you understand?
Uh-huh.
So if you ask me, people are just very unfair to Randy, honestly, because he worked under the most annoying conditions. How can you be canceling training camps because they didn't put your player, they didn't put people that were not going to add value to the team on that team? Why?
Oh,
And these same people
wow.
will now be claiming today that they have one certification. They should not come around the team at all. To go at Olympics, if you remember, I had just 18 players, not even
Yes.
23, 24, 25, or 26. 18. So now already limited the number of good players you could go with, and they were still hustling. So technically, you wanted us to go with 16 players, and we're going to face Spain, Brazil, and Japan. I pity Nigerians now. And you know another thing that is annoying me that I'm still going to address is all these racket players and players that were injured and had no business at work for. Now they use their Saturday to spoil the Sunday of the good players. They are part of the problem too. And nobody is talking about it. People that had no business, you just shortchange an entire team. You were not going to play, you were not going to touch the ball, you were not going to be useful for the team. But somehow, just because of this camp
Yeah.
allowance,
Yes.
bonuses, you
It's just
just destroy the chances of the
yes,
good
everything.
players and overwork them for no reason.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I just knew you are about to drive. Let me hear from you. I got to defend. I'm very happy though. And sorry, and God's will too. Nice to see. So let me just hear from you quickly. I just know. Where is
Thank
Henry?
you for
Henry?
having me.
Yeah.
If how have you been?
I've been good
Congrats
though. Good to
congrats
see.
to sport loving Nigeria.
Yes, so we won. No, Nigeria, sport loving
Congrats
Nigerians
to
won.
us. But it's not yet Uru.
The work is still plenty.
We have Amadu. When Amadu taking care of the celebration, to I'm still going to celebrate.
You know, it's with FIFA now. Maybe when it's Oga leaves, they'll find a way to train him out too.
Okay. Now, let me say this, Smith. When you mentioned Emenalo, mentioned Mikel Obi, polite question. What has Mikel Obi done administratively?
Yeah.
Remember the way you people took to Cameroon? And I asked, what was his role? He never had a certificate. He was joking. No. Love people who say Nigeria, love everybody. But it's time to give job to people based on merit, not to job for the country, for Nigeria as a player. So if Mikel has got to do football administration course, I wouldn't mind it to be part of the team. But if he doesn't add it, please, he shouldn't come. Except he wants to be the spokesperson of the team, of NFF. No problem about that. Then the question again is, Emenalo never built a structure, not that, but he can manage a structure. I know that. Hence, I will fancy Shoname ahead of him. Because I knew then 94 played against Denda. Denda was to be the only in K2. But when Shoname became the local government chairman of Denda, he turned Denda to what Lemon Stars. So he has built structure. That's the only edge he has over Emenalo. He is a politician. He knows the terrain politically. He's a politician. And he knows how to wiggle his way in politics.
Yeah.
But Emenalo serve, yes, Emenalo can serve. In many capacities, he can serve.
Yeah.
Okay. He can serve many capacities. So everyone as a Nigerian that is doing well, either home and abroad, to come and work. You must have the right credential. You must have the right credential.
Yeah.
To get in there. That's about one. Smith, before I joined the live, I was going to call you because I got into a call with my friend in Nigeria, a Lutheran person too. If I'm glad to tell you that your voice, they add your in also. If I add your voice in rock, then my friend, even for sure, BLF was even talking to Femi. You know, for sure, football, they are 5 and 6. Will our football this? That Femi contacted some people too. They listen to your voice. They listen to Femi. You're like, the way it is going, I think we need to step in. As I said, even I heard that the first lady was really mad. She wasn't about goods. She wasn't mad about the 17 or the 20. She was mad because of Falcons. I didn't know anything about that. This year, affinity for Falcons.
Yeah, that's our baby.
And you know, anything a man does outside, definitely, the other must come from the other room. So, somebody, do not underestimate the power of a woman in the other room. Smith, you know I stand with politics, not politicians. But on this one, I think the presidency, they did right. My friend told me that they said one lady, positive vibes, that she has been ranting and like that. Even for her to call Brafemi that will have died like this. Here or in our corners. Don't let us listen to them hearing us. They are hearing us.
Yeah.
He said this guy went to all the places. Smith. He even went to Sultan of Sokoto. And Gusau.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He went to Kebbi too.
Yeah. It was only ever in the Norwich. It was only ever in the Norwich.
But he started making his movements. The conclusion has already been made.
Yeah, true. You're very correct. Yeah.
But the thing that will give me joy is if Mr. 2 is not. I've baked Gusau as NFL president that will have Amaju. Now, Smith, Amaju is not the only person that wanted to private Nigerian football. Mr. took with business. It was Kojo Williams. Kojo Williams wanted to privatize NFA. God bless the social people. She did Jama and Co. They were telling me that, who are you? When your father was our boss, we never questioned him. Why are you questioning us? Because if he had privatized then, they will not be getting this from again. So they Kojo Williams and impeached him. Smith, you know the story. Mr. Chuk know the story. They done against Kojo Williams. So he was only a man that to England to go and look at the spy goose. He came back home. He went back home. They tried to reimburse him. He said no. He said they put him in NFF covers. That was protected. That you want to stay this place.
Yeah.
See, Amaju, all he did was for his own selfish interest.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Now, let me just say this, speech.
Yeah, fine, yeah.
You have to beg madam, your wife, that tomorrow she must give you 8 hours. What you miss?
What about 10 hours?
Well, we don't mind. Because you do double show. Because you miss Friday. You have to do double show.
See, I don't know. We already spent 2 hours. 2 hours. Yeah. So, but I want to ask you a question. If you are listening to me. So, who is your favorite to take over as the NFL president on a long term? Not late.
Honorable Kunle Shoname.
Okay. Well done.
Either or she should be the technical director.
Okay. All right. I also
be the PFL.
Okay. I also so thank you for that. I see if I still get time, I go still find time and call you. Something I cannot say online here. It's okay. I go still call you. All right. Yes. Thank you for your time. Thank you. So, Mr. Gosietuk, you actually was welcome, but I don't know. I will have to actually wrap it up now. Somebody asking for link. I'm sorry, link is already actually was closed. Before I know that Henry is at work, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh no,
are you working?
I can wait. I can wait if you want.
Okay. Let me just hear from Mr.
Anyone you want.
Let me just hear from Mr. Etu quickly, then hear from you, then we wrap it up. I won't just ask if a question, then we wrap it up. Yeah. So, Mr. Etu, can we hear from you?
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you are. It was a shocker when your friend Manolo called me and said, the board, the chairman is about to resign. And I said, how? When? Then I linked up with I didn't even hear one word of what he was saying. He was blabbing and blabbing and blabbing and blabbing. From what I got from out of all the things he said, he spoke about the Nike deal. He spoke about the quarters he's building for players. And he spoke about the league, which they have sacked the board down. I am glad that all of this is happening because I stopped talking after a while, after the issue with the Super Eagles. I just stopped talking because I was just watching and listening. There was nothing I didn't say. The NFF, I classify them as far to see and sad to see. They are the Sadducees and the Pharisees who found their way into the system.
Okay.
They messed our football up because what's his name was not acting alone. They were acting as a group. They killed our 8th grade football. They messed up our players, both male and female. They siphoned, misappropriated, and mismanaged the monies given to them in trusts. FIFA money, government money, sponsorship money. I mean, all this while we had a kit sponsor or a jersey sponsor, and we didn't know the details of that contract. We only knew that okay, they were giving us this amount. We didn't know the other details. Now he's talking about Adidas now because he's going out. Like my son said, it's mic drop. He's just saying it so that whoever is setting up the next person who is coming in. So that the person who is coming in, if he says, I didn't meet any money, they will say, there's money now. There's money. There's Adidas money. He should, not just Gusau and his board should account for every penny. Every penny. He should divulge every information. So if he thinks if he resigns and leaves, they will let him go. People like me, I won't stop talking because he has to answer for the things he did. For goodness sake, how didn't we qualify, if for nothing else, for the female football? How did the Falcons not qualify?
Yes.
How? I was almost weeping when I was hearing a fair talk, and eventually Humble Henry said the things he said, and I saw reason with him. When people were saying, I shouldn't talk, that they won't qualify. I knew they wouldn't qualify. I knew. The preparation was zero.
Was abysmal, honestly.
We had a brain jotter as a coach. Who didn't know his left from his right.
Let's destroy the team.
Now, you knew you couldn't handle these girls. Why didn't you ask for help?
He was one of those that went on TV to tell that nobody wanted to play against Nigeria.
At the same time, he was even threatening people that he will sue them.
Yeah. So people that are calling him names.
To pay him the money. Maybe he's waiting for them to pay him the money they're owing him before you go to court.
Who are they owing? Are they owing him? He should refund all the ones that they have given him. He should. We are a country who do not account for what we are giving.
Yeah, true.
If a coach brings a budget of 10 million and he says he didn't work or he worked and he's refunding 3 million or 5 million, he's such a good coach, then he's a very stupid coach. If you did a budget for 10 million, it means you must spend the 10 million as you budgeted it for. There's nothing like refund. And if you overspend, you must have a reason. Because it was a budget. Now, a lot of things are coming out. We want to see the agreement that they signed with Adidas. We want to see the details. We have top-notch lawyers in Nigeria who can go through those details and point out the loopholes. Where was the $500,000 that we were collecting every year from Nike? Where was it going to?
Oh.
Where was it
I
going
know
to?
where it was going to. Well, continue.
No, if you say it's ESTA code, if they could collect their ESTA code complete, why won't the players collect their allowances complete?
Even the report said of management staff and board members who fly to these tournaments and have no business, they get paid, but players and officials never get paid.
Exactly. Who is, I mean, see, I was listening, was it yesterday? I was listening to TVC News and they were doing a PR job. Epoge was doing a PR job
He's their
on
media officer for Super Eagles.
whatever. He was doing a PR job on that building, that or buildings or whatever that he was building, that they have done so well. I asked myself two questions. Where was the money for that building coming from?
Your boy on FIFA.
Money from FIFA. Was that what
Yes.
it was meant for?
Yeah. It was meant for FIFA asked them to go and build that project, but they name it NFF FIFA project. But it was FIFA that gave them the money. FIFA is the one monitoring the project.
Now,
It's kind of achievement.
who before he hands over, who has audited his account to know that he bought 10 blocks and 20 blocks and one bag of cement
Yeah,
and
that's
iron
it.
rods?
That's for sure where the problem lies too. Is
If they need Smith line, if they need anything built in Abuja, all they need to do is
yeah,
tell Wike.
yes. And he's going to assure to fix it.
Wike will build it and build it well.
Yeah.
We don't need
But
handouts.
all of them are
The truth
agents
is,
now. Smith Lai already said it. All of them are agents.
Yeah.
So they'll
good.
never go
We
the
don't
correct
we
route.
don't need handouts from FIFA to build a building in Nigeria.
No.
You can use it to develop the stadium. You can use it for players' welfare, but not a building.
Not a bit. I agree with you
We
too.
have enough resources in this country
Yeah.
to build a building or
Um,
buildings.
yes. So let me just
If he
talk.
did it for judges and
Yeah.
all the rest, he can
You
Oh,
do
can
it
yeah.
use
for
for
football.
yeah, you can use for football. So let me just say something to what you said before about bonuses. See, I spoke to one of my friends. I work with the NFF today. He said that this thing is deep. Smith Lai said the president gave them money to pay players. They arrange with players to forfeit some bonuses, but that forfeit, the one they said is forfeit, this the NFF spent the money. Like it's like, okay, I forfeited this one, no. But when they went to the federal government paid them everything, inclusive. Thank you. So they now spent the money. Say that is very reckless.
It's called
Not...
misappropriation.
Say when they say there's money, there's money, but they will not pay them because they want to spend the money on something different.
Those guys have no iota of honor in them. That's the truth.
For a long time in Nigeria, I was listening to this table tennis player based in Germany on one of these podcasts, and I heard her say that she would buy her tickets, the same things most of our footballers do, and come for tournaments or games and all that, and they will not do that. They are still owing her money.
Oh yeah, she's very correct.
And we have a national. If Big Sheks were made chairman of NSC, I'll be very happy. Not NFF, NSC. I'll be very happy because Big Sheks was the one who helped Chioma Ajunwa.
Yeah,
during that
story.
Olympics. Yes,
true,
and
true.
she won gold.
True.
Now, there are people who can manage sports, not just football, sports. You were talking about Mike Emenalo. Emenalo is a home-based player. Let me use that word.
Yes.
He went to seek greener pastures outside the country.
Yeah.
And eventually settled down, upgraded himself.
Yeah, became
and eventually became one of the backroom staff for Chelsea. Then he grew from there. Now he went to Monaco, did the same thing. Went to Saudi Arabia, was running the Saudi Arabian football. And he had people working with him. Ebenalo can work in Nigeria without any hassle, because he has been through almost everything the same players are talking about. He has seen the administrators and he knows what to do. That is why he thrived where he was. Because most Nigerians, like our professionals, when they go out, they become better because they have worked in the worst conditions you can think of.
Very true.
So Eminalo can come back, and Okonjo-Iweala is doing well where she is because she has worked in Nigeria. She knows the problems of our Nigerian system.
Yeah.
The only challenge he would have is if the powers that be are not
did
backing
not allow her
him.
to. So, sorry, Mr. Isuk, just give me 1 second. Let me release it first. Let me allow it. Any final thought from you, so I can just. You have been here for a while. Let me release you.
Okay, no problems. No problems.
No, don't go yet. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. I just want to ask her so I can release her. I still want to ask you one question. So, if
yeah, she's dozing off already.
I've actually not slept in over 24 hours. So.
So, any question you want to ask about that?
I wanted to ask, this Shoname, if Shoname is going to be the head of the normalization committee, can he now come back again to contest as the president?
Yeah, he can.
He can. Oh, okay, that's fine then. That's okay.
Yeah.
I think please, we still need to talk about this coaching thing. Knows 1 month to go. We don't have a female coach. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. I know that after this week there should be. You are following the story back to back.
Yeah, I've been following.
Yeah, you'll be following with the story, but it's been rumored about Adam Boso. It's just like they want some people are projecting Adam Boso as a punishment for the ladies again. It's not.
I think that's right. What you
like a punishment for the ladies.
They could not. They can't afford a coach, and they were trying everything to show that they were working.
Yes, so they cannot afford. They
can hire on credit.
Yes, and the issue is that
they are better without a coach. I beg.
Though the Edo Queens coach now, is it Boboye?
Moses Adiku.
No, Adiku is with
Adiku is with
He's an interim coach. Kennedy Boboye is
for me, I watched them against Asek today. I was so impressed with with him.
Even though they are still losing chances, so they are still not tactically disciplined to bury their chances like that. But they've been very fantastic.
But I just see there's a player that is it Oluwakemi.
That girl, that strong girl.
Yeah. Very, very good. I hope that
that's another future Super Falcons type. She's well managed.
Player. Honestly, I don't know why that girl is not with the 20. Honestly, very, very good player. She for the under 17 actually. So
she was under 17.
Yeah, that's something.
She will grow. You know me, I always believe in players growing through the ranks too. Because football experience, exposure.
She destroyed the Benin Republic in that second leg. That girl, very, very good player.
And she won the player of the match. She was the player.
Yeah, she won the player of the match actually. So very, very good player. I like her. I hope the team that qualified for the Champions League itself this year, not final again. I know that I think they're the best team. If they can beat the Akwan Dakwa ladies in the third game, I want to see their game. Then I will know maybe probably they can qualify. But thank you, first. I won't waste your time. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the support too.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right. You to everyone. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah. So, sorry. Finish your thoughts. My football ancestor. Before I go to Henry.
The point I want to make is that our processes, our selection or appointment processes, especially when it concerns sports, should be changed or altered. the statutes we have been using have been tweaked and retweaked and changed, and we have gotten to a point with those statutes that, I mean, you bring in chairmen of boards, association boards in the states who don't know their left from their right. You bring in some club owners or their representatives who don't know their left from their right. You bring in an association of ex-players who has refused to change. The leadership of the ex-players has been the same person for God knows how long. I don't know whether he's a lifetime chairman or president of ex-footballers. He needs to step down and let somebody fresh take over. I was watching a sports cast. What do they call them now? These guys who go for the tournaments here and there. The guys based in Port Harcourt. They said something that they were calling on ex-players to come and not just criticize, come and work. Yes, they can come and work, but they too need to, like a man alone, they need to upgrade themselves. It's not a matter of you can speak English and you come out and you start talking nonsense from your mouth. You can criticize and criticize wrongly. I've seen a lot of ex-players, Ikpeba and Ulisse and all the rest of them, who come out and say things they are not supposed to say.
Yeah.
Because when they say it based on certain things that their criticism they are not criticism, they are pulling down a player, a footballer who is playing his heart out for the country, just like they did. Those days if a sports journalist tries to pull down a national team player, if you see the way people will come after them.
Yeah.
These days it is the ex-players pulling down the players of the now. Yes, these players have challenges. A player like our striker Osimhen, who said he's coming from a place of nothing, a place of poverty, and that is why he wants to play football, upgrade himself and upgrade his family, help his family, help himself. And that is why he's better than most strikers.
Yeah, you're right. Most right.
Premiership.
That thing is the one inspiring him. Okay.
But like one foreign podcast I watched, he said it will be a serious sacrifice for Osimhen to go to the Premiership.
Yes.
In Turkey, he hardly pays tax.
Yes.
In Turkey, everything is given to him.
Done for him. Yeah.
So there's no way he will come to a Premiership club, no matter how much he's paid.
Yeah.
Almost 60% of it will go to tax.
Yes, which is extremely great. But I want to ask you a question. With all these things now, you're very experienced with Nigerian football. You've watched Nigerian football for almost like 3 or 4 decades now, if I'm not mistaken. At this time,
Actually 5 decades.
Okay, 5 decades. Okay, because I'm counting the 70s, the 80s, 90s. Okay, yeah, 5 decades now. So, Nigeria have been through tough times. This is not the first time. 1980, 1981. We were in a mess. 1981, 1982. 1999 too. We were in a mess. 2011, 2012 when we did qualify for the AFCON. In a mess. I want to ask you this question. Based on the problem we are facing now, who is the best administrator to be in charge of the NFF?
I've heard of the Kunle Shoname. I don't know him personally, but I can see what he's doing in Remo Stars.
Yes.
Apart from him, there might be 1 or 2 others who we don't know and are good.
Mm-hmm.
but he is the person in the limelight now because of
Hmm.
what he has done in Remo Stars.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to come in, it will be a plus.
Hmm.
But will he leave his business
Hmm.
and come and face NFF full time?
Hmm. Yes.
That is the question.
Hmm.
Because we need a full time person
Hmm.
to run the affairs of NFF.
NFF. Yeah. Yeah.
Will he
Hmm.
do it full time?
Hmm. That's a big question, actually. Hmm. Hmm. That's a
It
very
might
big
be good,
question.
but he's running
Mm-hmm.
his businesses, he's doing his politics. Will
Hmm.
he come and sit down and administer Nigerians football
Hmm.
without
Yeah.
any
That's the thing.
distraction?
Hmm. Hmm. So that is actually what a very
So
big
that
question.
is for Nigerian home based.
Mm-hmm.
Foreign based, we have the Olofijanos, we
Mm-hmm.
have the Emenalos,
Hmm.
we have so many others who have done well outside the
Mm-hmm.
shores of Nigeria.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
If they, I mean, sorry, just to deviate a bit, Eric Chell asked for accommodation
Mm-hmm.
as one of the things he needed
Mm-hmm.
to
An
stay in
office.
Nigeria
Mm-hmm.
and an office.
Yes.
I don't know whether he has been given
Hmm.
or whether he's still operating from a hotel or guest house.
Hmm. Hmm.
You get me? Now you
Yeah.
bring in Emenalo. I don't know whether he still has a house or maybe his family house in Enugu
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Yeah.
You bring in an Emenalo. Where does he stay?
Hmm.
Guest house. Will you
Hmm.
provide accommodation for him?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
give him a car
Mm-hmm. I
befitting
can
the
see.
status of the NFF
Mm-hmm.
president and a good
Mm-hmm.
driver who will carry
Yeah.
him while
Yeah.
he administers football all over Nigeria?
Mm-hmm.
Will you give him good security?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And somebody said,
Because
let's wait
the
for them
job
to
comes
debate.
with its own problems and
Hmm.
challenges.
Yeah. I agree with you. I
So
agree with
will
you.
you do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because being the president of NFF
Yeah.
guarantees you a spot in
Yeah.
CAF,
In
almost
calf. Yeah.
guarantees you a spot
Wafu.
in FIFA,
Wafu. Yeah. You
with
gotta be
WAFU and all the rest of
wafu.
it.
Uh-huh.
That is why
So
somebody like Amaju Pinnick, who says he has been saying that he doesn't want to come back to NFF,
uh-huh.
but he is busy doing the job
Doing
of the
this thing.
NFF president.
And for me, Seth, I think somebody like Eminalo coming to the NFF, I don't think the Wafu will be comfortable with him because I can see that the ideas of someone like Eminalo and Koto Kreku aligning, together. Koto Kreku is the chairman of Ghana Football Federation. He's also under pressure to resign. So,
But
I
is
know,
that not good? Is that
eh?
not good that they would not align? Is that not a
So,
good thing? I
hmm.
mean, for Wafu, that they
Yeah,
would
it's
not
a
align.
it's a good
Yeah.
thing for Wafu, honestly. But it's just that they this Wafu, they are just so within themselves, Even But thank you, Mr.
The
Goswe, so I can
WAFU, the
okay,
WAFU thing headed by
Guso.
Gusau cannot grow. It couldn't grow
Yes,
because it doesn't
yeah,
have a vision of what
yeah,
it's doing.
yeah.
They couldn't even fight
He
for
thinks
us.
he thinks it is
Even
just arranging matches
yeah,
Hmm.
between
under
the
under him, they reduce the slot of under 20 under him.
Another 17.
Yes, they
Yeah.
reduced the slot under him. I spoke
Mm.
to somebody here that knows him directly. That let's because even the head of competition then was Sam. Is it something? Is it something as well? Is it something
Something
something like
Adamu.
Adamu? Yes.
Mm.
Say that why can't
oh
we use
yes,
the
he even invited him recently to come and see what
yes?
he was doing in Abuja.
Do you know?
Okay.
See, that goes with. Thank you for that. I'm wrapping it
Let
up
me
now.
quickly speak. Yeah,
Okay, thank
sorry.
you, thank you. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
all
No,
right.
I
Thank
hope
thank
the
you.
all
network
right.
is good when
Thank
he
you.
leaves.
Yeah.
Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, it's good. It's good. So for me, completely agree with what you guys have been doing. NFF is good. We are happy that that board is finally out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the only point I agree with Humble Henry for is, oh yes, a combination of those two guys can be good. Or you
Well,
understand? Will it's perfectly the ideal scenario, which would have been very good. Maybe one on top or one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but in terms of for whether MNRO can work in Nigeria, I totally disagree. I think MNRO can work in Nigeria
Mm-hmm.
fully well. We completely forget the dynamics of people in diaspora. I think people in diaspora are Nigerians. A lot of them have investments in Nigeria. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I would not doubt if Eminalo even comes to Nigeria every now and then. So you look, you home is home, right?
Yeah.
It would be a plus for everybody to have something bringing them home. It's kind of job that brings them home, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what I. And that comes to why I think the only reason I think Soname, I would like you guys when you point out Soname is the investor mindset. You understand? He's an investor. He's done it before. He's built a business, and with all due respect to the political administration of Nigeria, if you know the people from Lagos, they are more business minded a little bit. You understand? So he fits well into that class. He's going to communicate well politically because that's the language now. And from every every body language, I think maybe this administration might most likely continue. They might win the next election, so
Mm-hmm.
that's good. You understand? Because if they don't win the next election, would that be good for Soname too? That's a big question too. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? But I am most likely if they win, it's good for Soname. And I wanted to read the news carefully before I came on the show, so I went looking at it because what I read was the interim person that they want is to rebuild the NFF and Nigerian football as a national system. So that's what stuck out to me.
Mm-hmm.
For that, modernize the NFF, and yeah, that's what I read in one newspaper.
Yeah.
So that's the interim committee to modernize the NFF. I don't know if you can confirm
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So if you are looking at that, the person that have done that is a Menalo. You understand? He's the most qualified administrator, exclusive administrator, not an investor, not anything. So he's the guy that you hire to do such a job. However, I don't think he would be able to communicate well. Maybe I think he can work with them because he's worked with Abramovich and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But politically, he might not fit in well. I would say that
Mm-hmm.
he might face some challenge from the
Mm-hmm.
local people, local
Mm-hmm.
administrators. You
Yeah.
understand? But in terms of rebuilding, you always want someone that's coming from the bottom up. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? That's why Okonjo Iweala was successful as the Minister of Finance.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it was under her that most of those ministries were built,
Mm-hmm.
and they set up a system that
Yeah.
works. Even though yeah, systems must change, I don't know if you know. That's
Mm-hmm.
why it must change regularly to fit in with the environment. But and that's a problem in Nigeria. You don't. It's not ever changing. You
Yeah.
understand? But someone with a technical mindset that have worked with coaches that will be able to see things from that angle,
Mm-hmm.
so you know he's going to hire the right guys for the job.
Yeah.
You know he's going to do it because he's seen it. He's done it before. But where he probably lacks is the grassroots,
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian grassroots.
Yeah.
You understand? He probably might need to relearn, and that is where Soname is good at. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Soname probably built um, from a Nigerian domestic football. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just reading their resume. I want to be very short. Don't mind me. So
Yeah.
that's why I wanted to come. I'm reading. I have their resume. I'm just wanting to look at it, and so that I'm very sure.
Yeah.
You understand? And he's built, and that's based on what they've done. You understand? Because now we're looking at the future.
Mm-hmm.
Because both of them, they have strong points and they have
Mm-hmm.
weak points. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Strong point for Tsunami is that Nigerian domestic football. He would work well if you want someone to reform your league
Mm-hmm.
um, that understand it. That would is probably one of his strong points. But like I said, a combination of both could be good, would have been good. But I doubt if you can hire both of them. It's going to be too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And considering Nigeria, the way we pay people, we don't want to pay administrators. The way I don't know there are some things hidden
You might want someone with an investor's mindset, you understand, to come in, you understand, and probably chill the cloud a little bit by saying, no, I don't collect money, I'm
Mm-hmm.
collecting just $1. You know how Nigeria is, there's that politics in it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's my own
Mm-hmm.
contribution to it. I
Yes.
think we would benefit strongly from a Menalo. You
Yes.
understand? In terms of international experience, international exposure, building a complex system within the NFF. You
Uh,
understand? A
yeah.
modern complex system within the NFF that guarantees growth. You
Uh-huh.
understand? That guarantees growth and hard work. You understand? Um, that would kind of reward hard work. You
Uh-huh.
understand? So this is the thing that is in the diaspora. This is the
Mm-hmm.
thing that is in our work culture.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Hard work is rewarded. I don't know if you understand. So there's strong global football network with Emenalo. You understand? There is in terms of institutional reform, that's his
Mm-hmm.
strong point. He just did that in Saudi Arabia. So
Mm-hmm.
he worked with multiple clubs.
Mm-hmm.
He has the direct experience, you understand. But
Mm-hmm.
the problem I only think is the probably the trust of the politicians. I don't think he would get it.
Mm-hmm.
He would not get the trust of the politicians. That's just Tsunami is advantageous, and just that investors mindset. I think Tsunami has it. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? But I'm because I'm me too. I like people from the grassroots up. When you grow within a system, you
Mm-hmm.
understand, within the football network, it's kind of different. You understand? You like technocrats too.
Mm-hmm.
So I would generally prefer someone who you is gonna get paid for the job rather than, you understand, you're gonna hire and you can fire anytime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is, would they want it? I'm
Yes.
not a big fan for
Okay.
giving positions to people on a
Yeah.
platter of gold.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should lobby for it.
Mm-hmm.
If Soname is lobbying for this position, he should get it.
Mm-hmm.
If Emenalo is also lobbying actively for it, you should want it, because sometimes when you want it, you know the benefit of it. We want someone that really wants the job
Mm-hmm.
now, not someone
Yeah.
that you beg to come and take the
Come on,
job.
take the job.
I'm not a big fan of let me go beg and no. Why do you know? Want the job, lobby for it and get it. And this is
Mm-hmm.
an interim position.
Yeah.
You understand? So
Yeah. So just two questions. Who do you think should be the technical director? And
the
that
technical
your
director, there are a bunch of people we haven't heard. You're only calling the names of people that we probably know. You understand?
Mhm.
Olofinjana, you understand? Um, I don't know when was Olofinjana's last job? Where was his
was
last
since
job?
I think it was a long time ago now. Like
Okay, so
I
you
think they appointed
see,
him in Chelsea as
okay,
the African scouts.
okay. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a technical director is someone that sets the whole football framework, the whole football system.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is where you also need a good administration to hire that kind of person. And Emenalo is good, minus just being a good fit for technical director. I know he might not want to take a technical director role because
Mm-hmm.
he might see himself more as the on the helm of affairs.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not him, it could be it could be someone else. In Italy, for instance, I think the head of the football doubles as the technical director too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's something you could combine. If not, I think you could. Olofinjana is a good fit, like you said. But
Mm-hmm.
I think we should be open to looking at all the resumes and seeing
Mm-hmm.
who the right person is.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I think we should have a technical director for men football, and for women football, it should be separate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, that's my opinion. Someone
People have been
like the
mentioning Ahmed Musa.
no, 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 I don't know what Ahmed Musa has done technically, but it's a people's person. You know that he would get the
Mm-hmm.
support of, he would bring people together to, and
Mm-hmm.
you need that kind of a person in this new environment, maybe to bring people to kind of unite the whole football framework. You understand? Because there are some people that might be aggrieved. I
Mm-hmm.
think you might need a Musa or something like that. That's why you might want him there, because I think he
Mm-hmm.
will be able to draw people to support you, those kind of things. But in its fully technical role. No, I think he's also. I mean, Musa looks like someone that is also like an investor kind of a guy too. You
Hmm.
understand? I don't know if I see
Even
him.
the
Yeah,
Kano Pillars was not really happy with the role they gave him. That to change him.
I'm okay.
So final question for you: people that are projecting Tsunami, and I got a lot of DM. Shout out to Doctor Bobo, I'm listening to me now. Started with Tsunami. Said there could be conflict of interest because he owns an academy. Do you think?
You know that's what I didn't want to say that because out of
Mm-hmm,
respect
mm-hmm,
for
for him?
everybody, I didn't want to
Okay.
say that because I
Mm-hmm,
was just. But on Humble Henry's live when it was live, I did comment that look, this man has an academy, and for me personally, if I'm not the guy choosing, if I'm choosing, I want someone. That's why I said I want someone that would get the job, that is from away from the system, come and work for us, and you could get fired for a bad job for making mistakes so that you could always go another route, right?
mm-hmm,
Soname is a big personality, you understand?
mm-hmm,
Is like you said, the investor mindset. He fires people, you understand? If the president is not firing him, he's the guy that would really ruffle feathers, you
mm-hmm,
understand? But would I say it's not? He's a very good fit, but he also is it's like getting Dangote to head your economic team too. You understand? He's a big player in the
the industry, yeah.
entrepreneurial space
Yeah,
of football.
yeah.
You're going to bring him in to also head it. Would he leave that and come focus on it 100%? No, he's going to continue running his football. So you
But
know all those conflict of
I think
interest I always
you
that
already resigned from.
Adelotu and the rest of the guys are always saying that, oh look, this guy is bringing in players from clubs. I don't think we'll have that with Sonami. No, out of respect, but
Uh-huh,
it can still happen. There might still be that conflict of interest,
uh-huh, yeah.
and then you can make people angry too, and people might be disinterested. They won't want to say it, but yeah, it's something
But
that you should look at.
Mosepe handed over Sundance to his son. So, and that, what's it called? Uh, is it? Remo and Beyond Limit, they're not under Shname again.
But I'm sure he has an ego idea.
Mm-hmm.
Still,
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
his businesses, personal businesses. I'm sure he guides them. You understand that? Like every other business, every other company in Nigeria, in terms of football that has existed in the past, there is strong
Mm-hmm.
involvement. It's already connected. Yeah, you can't
The
separate
issue,
both individuals.
yeah,
I'm
the
sure
issue
he
is
pays
this that
tax on them too. Yeah,
he doesn't even release his players for national assignment sometimes because he's so scared that that go project training tough is not good,
it's not
and he
good
doesn't
now.
like he doesn't take he doesn't even release his players to go and play there.
Yeah, it's
So,
not good. It's not good.
mm-hmm,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's not good. And that's why you need him too, because that's his advantage. He's someone
mm-hmm,
that can tell the president to release funds and maybe personally invest some of his funds too. But yeah, and that's the investor mindset I talked about because
mm-hmm.
can you we are in terms of infrastructure we are in a deficit, right? We don't
Yeah, yeah,
have we don't have the infrastructure. So
nope, yeah,
when you have someone like Soname, he can also work one or two things out. You
yeah,
understand? I'm not saying you should go and spend his money because once you spend his money, that's not
yeah.
good.
That's not
So,
good. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, okay, thank you. I have so
yeah,
I planned for 1 hour 30 minutes, but I spent 1 hour extra.
yeah, it's
Thank
almost
you.
3 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
But thank you so much. I
Bye bye.
respect everybody that has spoken
Yeah.
so far. Thank you so much.
But you've made a very good point. You did your research very well, and I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. I like that. Thank you, Henry, for your time. Thank you. So, Mr. Patrick, you just joining because of time is already fast spent. You know, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't be. Maybe you're probably going to join early tomorrow because I don't want to. I span, so it's already 1 a.m. here in the UK. So I had to go to bed. But I had to come live because I still have live tomorrow. I'm going to just make it tomorrow very short. But thank you everybody for your time. I'm hearing that there's sacking going on, resignation going on, but yeah, it's a developing story. That's the reason why I want to come live today. Developing story. So I want to appreciate all of you for finding time to join. Sorry, I had a super chat I didn't attend to. I'm sorry. But you spot getting that. Okay, no. I think okay. Is it why expose that that's the MPFL board just sacked? So let me just explain the. I'm hearing that the MPFLD might not be a genuine deal, but I will do my investigation. That $7.5 million deal that they said the MPFL signed. I'm hearing that it might be a scam. I'm hearing that it might be a scam, but I will do my findings and I will see exactly, the truth there. I'm hearing that it's just like a scam thing. So everything here is still developing story. So there's going to be more breaking news tomorrow, and we'll go talk more about it. So thank you, Mr. Degi Oluwumi, for that super chat. I want to appreciate all of you for super chat, from Sport Grinder to Balogun Hope to Ladi Kazim, again for supporting the fair, to Charles always supporting, to Ladi, my man, Ladi, to Sport Grinder again. Thank you for always supporting the show. So thank you guys for your time. I really actually appreciate you. God bless. I appreciate those that fought for this victory. I appreciate all of you. So guys, thank you guys for your time. God bless you. God bless Nigeria, and God bless Africa. See you tomorrow, Friday Night Football Club. Thank you.
GAANT Football, for the love of the game.